Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
This Friday, Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, repping his Broncos gear, his cousin's sweatshirt, Jordan Turner, former Badger, former Michigan State, now Denver Bronco in the AFC Championship game. Very cool story.
Very cool. The fam going down there to support.
The fam?
Yeah, not
you
me.
Too?
No.
How come Mama didn't buy you a ticket?
Actually, Mama Wallace did offer to buy me a ticket. And I told her.
Of course she did.
I'm a baby boy. You know what I'm saying? But I said, no, I'm only going to go to the Super Bowl. Flights were expensive.
She said she was going to get it.
No. She was going to buy the ticket to the game. We don't get free tickets to the game. You only get so many free tickets.
Aren't you a member of
Member of what?
Frontier.
Oh, yeah. They don't
pass thing.
They don't have flights.
If I recall correctly, you said you would be number 4 on your cousin's list.
And he only gets
tickets.
2 tickets. So, yeah. I guess. Well, I don't know what Bo Nix gets, but when you down on the roster, you only get 2.
No Bradley Nortman. Alex Strouf is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. For you to have your voice heard, of course, on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. Subscribe. Catch all of our content there. And the ESPN Wisconsin app is amazing as well. Here we are, and I feel like there's been less urgency than I would have expected. I understand that there were things to be figured out in the front office for the Green Bay Packers. But by all accounts, it seems like they had a decision made and moved very quickly from an agent standpoint with LaFleur, Goody, Russ Ball. Hafley takes the job, and then we're like, all right, here we go. But the rest of the coordinators we'll get to. It just sits a little weird with me after the season that they had. But for right now, I think it's interesting to hear from Rob Domofsky because Rob joined Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning on 94.5 ESPN, Willie and Tausch across ESPN Wisconsin. And he discussed Jim Leonhard, a very popular name amongst Wisconsin fans. Not that he's not qualified, but I definitely think with the connection to him and him being qualified, he's very intriguing to many Packer fans.
And I don't think anything happens until he can talk to Jim Leonhard. I think Jim Leonhard's high on his list. He obviously can't talk to him. And I got to be honest with you, there's some debate about when they actually can talk to him if the Broncos win. I thought I was under the impression that they could talk to him Monday during that Super Bowl bye week, whether the Broncos win or lose. Obviously, if they lose, they can talk to him. And they're probably going to lose with Jarrett Stidham at quarterback. But then I talked to somebody in the league who said, nope, if the Broncos win, they cannot talk to him before the Super Bowl. Only head coach candidates can interview for jobs if their teams are still playing. I don't know if that's true. I scoured the rules, the internet, and I can't find clarity on it.
Well, we know what comes next. Alex Strouf, let's go, baby. You can do this. You can find out the truth for Rob Domofsky. You can do this. I believe in you. We need to find out if the Broncos win, if the Packers have an opportunity to interview Jim Leonhard. We know if they lose that Monday. You solved it?
No,
I will not begin my research until Kyle says 3 nice things about me.
Oh, that's easy. Strouf, you smell good today. The jacket that you have on is wonderful, and you are a positive human being.
There it is. Those are the 3 compliments right from the heart from Kyle Wallace to Alex Strouf.
And I told him this morning, what did I tell you? The first thing I said to you this morning when you bum rushed me when I walked in the door.
I did not bum rush you. I said, oh, there you are.
He's just so annoying.
He bum rushed me. couldn't even chill
He did that.
out,
Apparently,
heat up.
found out he did that to our content director
He
too.
did. After he bum rushed
He
me,
just has
bum rushed Brian.
no awareness of others going around.
He
Even though
does not.
self-awareness is.
I'm self-aware.
no.
I'm probably not externally aware.
Well, let's work on that, okay?
What did I say to you, though, Strouf?
You said, "Oh, you smell good today," and I said, "Well, thanks." And you said, "New cologne," and I said, "Well, I've been wearing it every day for the last several weeks, but kinda."
All right, Kyle, you're the foremost expert on the Denver Broncos now with the amount of games you've watched.
Disrespectful. First and foremost, Rob, that was extremely disrespectful for you to say that they're going to lose. They have a chance.
Ain't nobody care, Kyle. This is a selfish, I want
Steady
my...
we trust.
All right, cool. Great. I mean, Rob's smarter than you, so I'm going to go with Rob. They have a chance to win, but it's not like you should be like, oh, Jared Stidham in an AFC champ. The Broncos are the only, you made me go here. The Broncos are the only team to have not had anybody outside their starting quarterback throw a pass all the way up into the AFC championship game, which is just a fascinating statistic that he has not seen the field all year.
Haven't you ever heard of Nick Foles?
Yes, I have, but he was playing
A little bit longer run.
He was playing a little bit more than Mr. Stiddy.
I'm just saying, I'm just naming backups that led a team to a Super Bowl and a championship. But overall, getting back to the main topic of conversation.
The passing game coordinator for the Denver Broncos, Jimmy Leonhard.
Coach. And here's the thing. For me, when I look at it, I'm not waiting for Jim Leonhard. I love Jim Leonhard. I would love for Jim Leonhard.
Is this under the assumption that they win?
This is under the assumption that I hope that they win, that I'm not waiting another 2 weeks. If you have to wait just to talk to him.
I agree.
Because that's the biggest thing. Because just because you talk to somebody doesn't mean that he's going to end up coming, because the big thing is that Vance Joseph is a hot commodity. There's still job openings, and if Vance Joseph gets a head coaching job, best to believe that Sean Payton is going to want to keep him in Denver, and the fact that they made it to the AFC Championship and he has an impact on this team is that he may end up staying in Denver, and then all of a sudden you find yourself out of luck if you wait 2 weeks. Raheem Morris may be off the board. Al Harris may be off the board. Weirdo John Gannon may be off the board. Just like Christian Parker, a guy that the Packers interview, is now in Dallas. So you cannot risk waiting for Jim Leonhard, regardless of how good he is, unless there is an understanding that once Jim Leonhard's season is over, then Jim Leonhard will become the next Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator. If there is not an understanding,
they would have to have some back channels that are working with each other to make sure, But again, there also is the interview process that is going on for others that I don't know if you can. He'd have to be.
Wait, Jim Leonhard interviewed for the Cowboys job, so I'm confused. How does it work? Is it per round and it changes?
Did he?
According to reports, Jim Leonhard interviewed for the Cowboys defensive coordinator. Or maybe they were just interested.
Let's just not get caught up in the minutia, because we have Alex Strouf looking up NFL bylaws right now.
I think I have the answer. I'm going to have to go back to this, but my understanding is Rob is incorrect.
Well, he provided both scenarios, so which one's the correct?
Well, the one that he said he was trying to figure out is incorrect, I should say. It sounds like it is not limited to head coach candidates. I believe Leonhard could interview as soon as Monday, both either virtually or in person. Now, once Sunday comes around, so a week from this Sunday, no interview of any kind is allowed during Super Bowl week. But since it's technically a bye week between the Super Bowl or the championship and the Super Bowl. So leading up to the WWE Royal Rumble, we'll talk about that lead up week. That would be allowed. After the Royal Rumble, not allowed.
So are you willing, as a journalist, to put your Alex Strouf stamp on this, that you've solved this for Rob Domofsky, that Packer fans should know, win or lose for the Broncos come Sunday, that they will have an opportunity to do a likely virtual interview with Jim Leonhard to keep it moving?
Well, first off, I'm not willing to stamp that it's likely virtual. No, I think he could do it in person. He still has a home in
whatever.
Wisconsin.
They can interview him. You're willing to put your Big J stamp on. They can interview him on Monday.
As of right this second, that is my understanding.
Oh my gosh! Somebody stand by your work.
I told you I have to go back to my work, but I'm pretty sure that's what I've got.
All right,
from multiple sources, but I need to. You know what they say?
Always have multiple sources.
Well, the source that I just looked up as well, it looks like after the AFC Championship game, you can be interviewed. It was you could do virtual interviews, but then all of a sudden there was a time where you could not interview them, and so I think it's after the AFC Championship game.
So at this point, how much bias do you think people have towards Jimmy Leonhard, or is it just biased based off of what he was able to accomplish with Wisconsin, and now in this journey of not taking the coordinator job back with the Packers, and then what we all assumed was he wanted to stay close to home.
That is what he wanted to do.
And now we see him out in the wild, when I say that, away from Wisconsin, Denver.
Very happy.
Of course, yeah. It's a great place to be right now.
Saw his family when I was down there in the little players' lounge area.
Cool. My point is
and I saw him.
Cool.
You want him over all the rest of the candidates,
Cool.
Kyle?
No, I don't want Jim Leonhard over the rest of the candidates. I don't. And this is why. I understand how great Jim Leonhard is, and he may turn out to be a phenomenal defensive coordinator.
But
everywhere he has gone, legitimately, he has performed, from a walk-on at Wisconsin to making his way to the NFL to playing for the Jets, and it's just incredible what he's done. Everywhere he's gone, his team has won. But at the end of the day, I feel like there is another candidate out there that I feel that will fit this package a little bit better, and I truly believe that Jonathan Gannon and Al Harris are the two guys that are the front runners. I feel like the affinity that we have for Jim Leonhard is simply because he is here. He's from Wisconsin. He did a great job with his defense, but he's never been a defensive coordinator in the NFL. Same thing for Al Harris, and I'm just... Again, I would be okay with him. I would be. But based off the defense that they run in Denver, where they have two outside rush guys, it would be a changing of the guard. It would be a little bit switch up than what the Green Bay Packers have currently for their defense, and I prefer for them to bring in somebody who's been coaching in a 4-3 defense and be able to transfer what they've had and what they've been coaching under to fit the mold of the guys that we have. I know we talked to Rob Domofsky, who said, well, he could probably adjust, or maybe it was Jason Wilde. I don't want a guy that's going to come in and adjust to the personnel. I want somebody that's coming in that knows how to work with that personnel already.
I guess because
that's why they got
what scares me about,
because they were switching to a 4-3, and Hafley used to run a 4-3.
What scares me about Jim Leonhard is he was an interim head coach for the Wisconsin Badgers.
A very good one.
Sure, not many games, but it's not like he
got him to a bowl game. We ain't seen that.
What conversation have we had all week about Matt LaFleur and why Jeff Hafley was a step up from Pettin and Barry? Because thinking back to when Matt LaFleur, when Joe Barry was the defensive coordinator, he said he had never got involved in the defense until Joe Barry.
That's very
and
true.
So with a little bit more of a learning curve, this is why a lot of the conversation and why I think it's smartest for the Green Bay Packers from a coordinator standpoint is they need somebody, if they can mirror what they did with Hafley, who, whatever he did in college, whatever, he had head coaching experience from a longer-term standpoint, and I see Dolphins fans raving over him winning the press conference, which doesn't mean wins on the field, but we know what Jeff Hafley was at the pressers. He was really charismatic and carried himself with a strong presence, and Matt LaFleur did not get involved in that defense. So whoever you bring in, you'd want experience. And I think, although I'm not a Gannon fan, like I said, Kyle, I think you could have coached the Eagles to a championship as the defensive coordinator with all the talent that they had at their defensive line. But Al Harris, Jonathan Gannon, I would feel more comfortable with the resume pedigree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over Jim Leonhard.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that they shouldn't interview him because obviously, as you mentioned, he's been successful everywhere he's went. He has NFL playing experience, but you know who also does? Al Harris.
So does.
Who, wasn't a coordinator, but had more of an imprint on takeaways, which was a big emphasis in the Packers season early on after leading the season in takeaways in 2024. So
and this
I just think it's trending to me towards if Rich Bisaccia is likely to come back and Stenovich has one interview and doesn't get a job and he comes back, I want somebody with a bigger presence than Jimmy Leonhard.
Hopefully this is
the final update from Alex Strouf on the bylaws of the NFL.
Good. Shots, explosives. You can run.
That's Jonathan Gannon as a head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
That weirdo has found a way to coach up a good defense and found a way to become a head coach. So that weirdo must be able to do something. So I ain't going to let that interfere with that. But, Ben, I think you're spot on. If Jim Leonhard played for Michigan State or Michigan, we wouldn't be talking about Jim Leonhard. I'm so serious.
I disagree, though, because the Packers did interview him in the past.
But the Packers interviewed Christian Parker in the past, and he got the D.C. job in Dallas. I don't know if they interviewed Christian. I know he's part of the conversation.
My point is, I would have agreed with that if there wasn't already. He was down to a finalist for the Green Bay Packers.
I'm almost positive the Packers interviewed Christian Parker for the defensive coordinator position before, and I didn't see people clamoring for Christian Parker. Why? Because he doesn't have that same attachment. This is not saying that Jim Leonhard is not good at what he does. I'm just saying the reason why we want him is because it's something that we know. Now, would I be mad if we got Jim Leonhard? No. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not waiting for Jim Leonhard if we have to wait. Absolutely not, because it is important that we get the best candidate we can possibly get. And if Jim Leonhard isn't 100% going to come, then you cannot wait an additional 2 weeks at all. And you got some good candidates in front of you. Oh, my gosh, Strouf.
What do you got?
Kyle is correct. The Packers did interview Christian Parker for the defensive coordinator job when they hired Jeff Hafley 2 years ago.
Boom. That's why he was almost hired by Elliott Wolf back in the day with the Packers.
Well, to pat myself on the back quickly here, we did a list earlier this week, and this is just me based off my opinion. The Packers have basically, I mean, Brian Flores, I said he's, you know.
I think I heard he's
going back to the Vikings or a head coaching job.
Yes.
And then, I mean, I hit on the other three.
Al Harris, Jonathan Gannon,
and then it sounds like they want to interview Jim Leonhard, and then Raheem Morris still waiting for.
Who's friendly with Matt LaFleur,
Yeah,
but again, with how this started, I don't want a Matt LaFleur friend.
Yeah, I don't.
You
want
talked
Raheem
about
Morris.
the friendliness and wanting to be challenged. This would be one of those. He would own it, but again, I don't want a friend.
No.
If you're looking for change and a little bit different, don't do what's comfortable.
Well, and the thing is, I think Hafley and LaFleur knew each other a little bit, but they weren't friends like that. Clearly, they weren't great friends. Like with Joe Barry, he didn't want to fire Joe Barry because he wanted to keep giving his friend a chance. We saw how that goes. When Matt LaFleur likes somebody, he keeps them around a little bit too long. That's not the way you run a great organization. Once you see somebody's performance go down, then you need to evaluate whether or not you need to move on. The Packers were too late with moving on from Joe Barry. They're going to be too late of moving on from Rich Bisaccia as well.
But wait a second. You want to defend Rich Bisaccia?
I'll defend Rich Bisaccia. I mean, either way, I'm okay. But
you're going to defend Rich Bisaccia coming up next because you're not only carrying water for Matt LaFleur and Ed Policy and Goody, you're about to do it for Rich Bisaccia. Kyle Wallace, the biggest Rich Bisaccia fan in Green Bay Packer Nation, gives his thoughts on the special teams coordinator / assistant to Matt LaFleur next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
If I was as tall and as talented as you, if I could shoot as well as you could, both them teams would have won. Because you know what? You did a fake punch, you said, in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And I would have did fake point. I would have took it to the house. I would have scored a dang touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is teeing off the new year with another can't-miss tournament and 1,000 in cash prizes up for grabs. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellison, inviting you to a two-man scramble at the legendary Kapalua Plantation course, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center state-of-the-art simulators. Sign up now at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and you must get your round in by January 31st. Your chance to take on Kapalua Plantation course starts today.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you. With 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Dinner chaos? Not tonight. Not when you got Screamin' Sicilian Detroit-style pizza on the table. It's got a thick and airy crust, that crispy, caramelized edge, tons of toppings baked into perfection right in its own pan. Available in cheese. You got the pepperoni, the multi-meat. Supreme is fantastic, all delicious. Every bite brings a little peace and harmony to the table. It's Screamin' Sicilian Detroit-style. Dinner drama diffused. Find it in your local grocer's freezer section.
Hi, this is John Neal, CPA, founder of the Neal Group and best-selling author on how to have less stress with the IRS. Happy New Year. Hopefully you enjoyed the holidays and spent time relaxing. Now it's tax time. I know, it's not the most wonderful time of the year, wondering if you are getting a refund or owe. waiting for all the forms to come and wondering what is deductible. Control the situation instead of letting it control you. Let us help you understand all the new tax laws, how they affect you, and how to take advantage of them. Last year, we helped Janet and Norm go from owing $43,000 to getting a $500 refund. We can help you, too. The first meeting is free. Call now, 414-325-2040, or visit neilgroup.net. You earned it. We help you keep it. That's 414-325-2040 or nealgroup.net.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. You know that saying, new year, new you. Well, how about new year, new home upgrade? Universal Windows Direct has a January offer that's all about starting strong and saving big. Right now, when you buy 4 windows, you get 4 free, and that's one of the biggest offers they've ever done, and with 0% interest financing for 60 months. You'll also get $1,000 off your entire project, plus a vacation voucher with every purchase. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Here's what I can tell you. Yesterday, Jason Wilde of Wilde & Tausch joined Kyle Brust and Nortman. And what has turned into a lot of conversation in Matt LaFleur, Kyle repeatedly wants to talk about Goody and the Nate Hobbs and Aaron Banks.
He's not allowing us to bash Goody, by the way.
All right.
He's a Goody stan.
Yeah, okay.
Strouf, he's a Goody stan.
You can try and do that all you want.
You've been protecting Goody.
Yep. You know what? His first round picks, I love all of them. They've really panned out for this team. Yeah. Jordan Morgan, put him at guard. LVN over Will McDonald. I mean, that was the pick.
I mean, that's your boy.
That's my guy. Me and Goody, we're tight. We were over at American Club together. You invited me after the deal got inked. So Goody likes to have the youngest roster in the NFL. Not using that as an excuse, just giving a fact. The last 3 years, the Packers have had the youngest roster in the NFL. So the way I have put this together is it's Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Is Jason Wilde joined us yesterday. We had a conversation about Rich Bisaccia, and then it turned into Kyle wanting to know about Goody, and Jason goes into the impact of having younger players on a roster, which then could inhibit Rich Bisaccia from doing his job at a higher level. It was basically, here's all the reasons why the Packers, as constructed, may want to have Rich Bisaccia back. And so I guess for me, when you look at the special teams as a failure, which they have been, do you put that on Goody or do you put that on Rich Bisaccia?
Special teams is
800-990-3776, and I'd be interested to see on the poll because I think Rich will win, and I'd like to see what the responses are for Kyle, who's going to carry Bisaccia's water.
No,
here.
It's not even that. Like, listen, if Rich Bisaccia gets fired, I'm not going to sit here and boo-hoo and cry. I'll be like, okay, cool, we're going to move on. But I want to understand that sometimes we need to make sure we're placing the blame in the right place. And special teams is all about roster building. It is all about depth. And the thing is with this team, the thing we complained about when Michael Parsons went down was what? We didn't have enough depth on the the defensive line. When our offensive line got all messed up and disjointed, what did we complain about? There wasn't enough depth on the offensive line.
They had depth, but talent might have been the issue. They addressed getting a lot of players.
Well, talent is important. And so the problem is the person that is putting all those pieces on the roster is Brian Gutekunst. And when Brian Gutekunst doesn't have depth on the defensive line, doesn't have depth in the corner room, doesn't have depth on the O-line, guess what? That means that you don't have enough good pieces that can step up and play a big role on special teams. When you put together a full football team, you're not just thinking about the offense, you're not thinking about the defense, you're thinking about drafting guys that can compete on special teams. When you look up and down the last 4 draft classes that Goody has put together, you don't see a lot of special teams maven. So you don't see a lot of guys who are special on special teams on the roster, and that comes down to the fact that Goody has not done a good enough job drafting on the high end, but then drafting at the bottom to make sure that we're filling our special teams pieces. So at the end of the day, it is Rich Bisaccia's job to get the most out of his players, and he failed at doing that. But you also need to make sure that you're actually getting some really good pieces on the team, and that is
okay. So who's at more fault?
That falls on Goody.
No, who's at more fault for the horrible special teams during Bisaccia's tenure?
Again, Bisaccia has to wear it because he's the coach.
No,
but if
I'm asking you.
I'm blaming it on Goody. I'm blaming it on Goody and his lack of drafting. That's what it is. It's Goody's fault because of the fact that he has not been able to draft well at all. I mean, we have some guys who are contributing, obviously, with a Jaden Reed, with the Luke Musgrave, with the Tucker Kraft, well, with the Kobe Wood, and some of these guys contributing. But you need to have guys at the cornerback position. You need to have guys at the linebacker position. You need to have guys at the safety position who could run downfield and make plays. But when you look at the guys from the 5th to 7th round, you don't have any of that on this roster, and that's what's hurting them. You're not finding undrafted guys that can make an impact on special teams. And the best special teams player you have, you move to cornerback. And now Keyshawn Nixon, your best special teams player, the best guy who can use kick returning and punt returning as a weapon that it's supposed to be, you can't even utilize them because the general manager made a decision to move on from Jair, made a decision to put Hobbs on the inside and made Keyshawn Nixon the outside corner, and now our special teams hurt that. It doesn't make any sense to me why the best kick returner and punt returner and specialist you have on your team isn't doing it. If you want to win a championship, you put the best players in the best position to help the team succeed, and the Green Bay Packers did not do that, and that is because Goody did not do that.
All right, so Kyle's giving a pass to Rich Bisaccia because Goody didn't give him enough talent. I guess from a Goody standpoint, I'd be more worried less about the depth that they're building from 5 through 7 and more about the depth that they're building overall for offense and defense because, I mean, special teams is bad, but I guess I'd put my focus more on if we're talking about depth, then figure out the actual depth of the team. And if you are a special teams coach and you are the highest paid special teams coach in the NFL, you bring your special teamers that you have together and you say to these guys, look, you want to stay in the NFL for a long time? You ain't going to be playing on the offense or the defense daily. You want to make it in the league long term? You work with me. We're going to be a collective unit, and I'm going to get the most out of you because I don't care who I have. I have the pedigree, or did have the pedigree, to make special teams better. And it's consistently been something each year, different types of operational failures from drafting and the development of Anders Carlson to bringing in Narveson to finally bringing in McManus, from McManus being hurt to not putting him on IR and then bringing in Haversick. So there's a little kicking situation, being high in the league. Typically this year is a little better, but in terms of penalties on special teams, so like youth or not, like it's your job as the highest paid special teams coach of what kind of talent you have in special teams to be more disciplined. And I get that younger players are going to make mistakes, but it's your job to get the most out of them as the highest special teams paid coach. And maybe he shouldn't be advising Matt LaFleur and just focusing on making special teams better because I don't give a damn about that if you can't do your own job.
Yeah, again, this is what we have to understand is the Packers have a long history of having porous special teams. When they brought in Rich Bisaccia back in 2022, it was coming with a lot of fanfare with the fact that, oh my gosh, they're bringing in a guy that can really turn the special teams around. But unfortunately, even Rich Bisaccia has fallen victim to the way that the Green Bay Packers go about drafting guys to fill voids on the special teams. You don't just go from being one of the hottest commodities in special teams and being considered one of the best special team coaches to all of a sudden being bad. I think a lot of that has to do with the pieces that he has. It just doesn't make sense to me. How do you get the hottest special teams coordinator out there and he comes here and he stinks? I think it has to do with the players they have around him. You can only do so much. You can only motivate guys to be as great as they want to. Ben, if the guys aren't good, they're not going to be great. And I know,
but again, right now you're focusing on
the players who play, the guys who make tackles. But what
about the operations of field goals getting blocked this year and the changing of kickers over the last 3 years? It took way too long for all of those things. The Packers seem to work as an organization to take too long to make changes.
Was the hands team bad because of Rich Bisaccia, or was it because Romeo Doubs didn't?
I'm not talking about the hands team specifically right now. You won't address the actual kicking position debacle that all started from him.
Now, I can't. Anders Carlson, he did want Anders because he coached
the Narv Dog fail.
Well, that was the Goody who signed Narv Dog. Again, and Goody who signed Brandon McManus.
Kyle, by the way, I just want to point out, you wanted Narv Dog?
I did want Narv Dog.
No wonder you don't work in New England.
I did want Narv Dog, and it didn't work out. But I don't get paid millions of dollars to make these decisions. Goody does, and Goody continued to fail. Brandon McManus, guess what? Goody signed Brandon McManus to an extension. And Brandon McManus choked. I mean, what is
Goody and not Goody, Bisaccia and the Green Bay Packers were standing by Brandon McManus earlier in the season when he was having his quad issue before he even missed a game by saying, well, he was great in practice. Meanwhile, we're seeing him do some things and miss some kicks, and we're like, all right, I don't give a damn about practice. Who gives you the best chance to make kicks in games? And that's on the coach to make the decision.
I'm just telling y'all this right now.
Like, sorry, Brandon, we're not kicking you. You're hurt. We're going to go with the guy that actually has been making kicks instead of you trying to protect your job because you're scared of it getting taken away by somebody who just came in and made the longest field goal in Packers history.
Worst thing that happened to us. But again, at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all this right now. We can keep pointing the finger at all these special teams coordinators as if they're the problem. But when they got rid of Maurice Drayden back in 2022, everybody was excited about them bringing in Rich Bisaccia because he is universally respected, and they believe that Rich Bisaccia could fix a big problem that the Packers had with special teams. But fast forward,
well, then if he can't,
it's still a problem.
If he can't, you're saying, so since he can't, don't go get anyone else because you know what? We went and got the guy who was ripe at the time. So since he was not able to do it, just keep him.
What I'm saying is, I think it is a personnel issue based off the players and not as much as the coach. I think the coach is a good coach, but he hasn't been able to bring a magic out of him. And every special team. No, listen,
a good coach that can't get him to be top. Even top 15.
Alex Strouf.
They haven't been better than 23rd.
Strouf has been a Packers fan, and those listeners have been Packers fans for our entire lives.
Yeah, special teams have always been a disaster organizational philosophy.
It's always the coach? It's the coach? Always?
No, it's not always the coach. In this scenario, I would say based off what you're paying him, the results aren't still worth it, even if the organization doesn't prioritize it as much as they should have.
You can pay somebody $10 million to be a special teams coordinator. If you don't invest in special teams, if you don't really invest in trying to bring in the best guys for special teams, then this is where you end up. When you draft guys and you have them sit when they can't be a contributor, like a Tyron Hopper needs to be a huge contributor on special teams because he ain't seeing the field. You know what I'm saying? Oladapo, I believe that's like
okay. That's on Rich.
They need to be.
That's on Rich.
Rich
to make sure that they're successful.
Well, no, if they're not good, then they're not going to be successful. And the Packers aren't signing guys who are great at special teams either. And when they did sign one, guess what they did? It was because Rich Bisaccia. He brought in Keyshawn Nixon. And then they moved him to corner. They took his guy. Did they not? Kickoff and punt return will be much better with Keyshawn Nixon. He's a better punt return and kick return than he is outside corner.
Punt returner, obviously. At one point last year, they had the bottom 3 in punt returners.
But
Romeo Dobbs,
Savion Williams, and Matthew Golden. If that is the best he has to offer. Ben, listen, look up and down that roster. Who else?
I understand, but I would like to think if I was Rich Bisaccia, I could go to Romeo Dobbs and say, hey, when you're catching a punt, make sure your first step isn't back. This isn't baseball. The ball's not going over your head to catch it in the outfield.
Maybe you just see you saw the talent that he has. That's what he's working with, man. He's working with scraps when it comes to this. Great players in their position, but they're out of position. You put Romeo Dobbs back there who got a concussion problem? Come on now.
I can't defend that one.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't defend that one.
You didn't need to go there.
Yeah,
but that's the problem. But that's the problem that we have. Like that's the best.
You put the guy that has the double guardian cap versus regular guardian cap because for some reason nobody in the league has a bigger guardian cap than Romeo Dobbs. Savion's got a big ass one too.
Yeah, I'm saying. So I'm just saying that's what he's working with. So I get it. If he gets fired, cool, fine. I'm happy about it if he gets fired. But if he doesn't, we need to understand you can keep replacing special teams players, but until you actually finally invest in bringing in
guys. Would you rather them invest in special teams or would you rather them fill their holes of their roster?
I would rather fill the holes in the roster.
They're not going to be able to do both this coming year.
No,
they're not.
Well,
it's a scary place to be.
Because at the end of the day, you have to hope and wish when it comes to special teams, but you have to fill the voice on the roster for guys who make more of an impact on the game. Even though special teams can make or break you. Ask Aaron Rodgers, ask Packers fans when we lost to the 49ers when the punt got blocked.
I would also make an argument there that the offense and Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers weren't good enough at home against the Niners. You can't just score one touchdown.
That's a fact.
I know that's more important than special teams there in that
Defense
game.
Defense played lights out.
In which, not a lot of people expected them to. I want to hear from the happiest person in the world, which means Alex Strouf is going to do the Wheel of Strouf coming up next.
Wheel of
Come on,
Strouf.
give people the excitement.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Mailed in on a Friday.
Do I throw hands?
With T.O.
Will I?
No,
I throw hands with Andre the Giant, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher, and if you're serious about getting more active this year, listen up. The Pickler in Menominee Falls is indoor pickleball, and it's for everybody, whether you're brand new or just trying to move more. Right now, they're offering free learn-to-play clinics every Monday and Saturday at noon. No experience, no gear. They'll teach you everything. So stop talking about your New Year's resolutions and go do something about it. Stop in at the Pickler in Menominee Falls or call the club for more details.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
New year, new ride. Start 2026 in style at Gutekunst. Bring in the savings with amazing offers on all cars, trucks, and SUVs at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Gutekunst dealerships in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and Oak Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. Trade in the old and drive into the new with huge incentives and rebates on all new in-stock cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, GMC, and Buick. Better tech, better safety, better payments. Plus, we have pre-owned payments for every budget and over 2,500 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from group-wide. And don't miss this month's service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Scott Kunis, COO of Kunis Auto Group. We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials. And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear Lifetime Powertrain Warranty, included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases. Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
New year, new ride. Start your search online at shopkunis.com.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves. Are you talking about the One collection? Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart. The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment. The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's. To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Alex Strouf's running the show, dancing, having the time of his life. Felt like Sergio dipped there. And he's having the time of his life.
Right reference.
Kyle Brust Nortman across
Sergio.
ESPN Wisconsin. We've showed him this before.
Yeah, he's the sideline reporter from that preseason game a couple years ago for the Broncos.
And there, Vance Joseph. And there he is, having the time of his life.
Doesn't this song sound a little footloosey?
No.
Now, Footloose is a different beat. But
it's a little more, this is a little too rocky.
A little too rocky now.
Yes.
I was more referring to the beginning of the song.
Oh, I missed it.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Strouf on the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Of course, YouTube, at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Let's get the vibes up with our guy, our happy camper, our 10 out of 10 guy.
What's wrong with him? What?
Me?
Yeah. Are you sleeping from that big lunch you had? You're not a lot of energy.
I didn't have that big of a lunch, you know.
What are you talking about? That hot dog had 18 million things on it.
And 18 pounds of beef.
Yeah, I spent the commercial break in the restroom.
It's time for the Wheel of Strouf.
Another day, another buckaroonie right here. On the Wheel of Strouf. I've got questions, I've got thoughts, I've got opinions. And hopefully Ben and Kyle do too. It's time now for
you got itches too.
Wheel
itches.
of Strouf. Itches. I do have eczema. It's true.
What don't you have?
Great point.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's red. That is red. It was red twice.
What happened?
He's trying to mess with the wheel.
I saw that.
All right, you guys can get down and get your push-up in. We know Kyle needs it. We know Strouf needs it. I'm going to take a call by myself. Josh and Kenosha, you're up on the Carbless Talk and text line.
Hey, Ben, how's it going? Since you guys just talked about special teams, would it be Matt LaFleur's fault for not putting McManus on IR to then let Haverstick kick during that stretch, or is that also Bisaccia?
That's actually a great question. I'd probably say head coach and it's both of them. This is the thing is it doesn't need to be X, Y, or Z. If Matt LaFleur claims he doesn't speak to kickers, and then next thing you know, McManus is hurt, it's the job of the organization to do what's best, from Goody to LaFleur to Bisaccia, for them to talk to each other and be like, hey, this is the decision we're going with. So it is malpractice on all of them in that situation.
But you're not gonna move on. I didn't hear the question. But
it was just, is it Matt LaFleur for not putting him on IR? And I said it's an organizational thing altogether.
That was, I can't believe that didn't happen. But also, when it comes to him, you're not gonna move on for a kicker like that in the middle of the season because you have
he just said IR. So he was healthy.
Yeah, but
they signed him.
Honestly, they were never going to cut Brandon McManus. That was your probably best option based off the season.
That's what you did push-ups. That's basically what I just said.
Oh,
you're good. Wheel of Strouf.
How were they for you, Strouf?
Good, I'm getting better.
GB, whatever it is.
GBED, get better every day. Blue.
He didn't show us the wheel.
I can't believe
it's on camera.
Why did you cheat before?
I didn't cheat. There's a peg missing, so it moves. So it's weighted wrong. See, this peg is missing.
Got it.
I'm talking about when you moved it from the red.
I didn't move it. The peg.
The peg.
Watch. The weight changes. It's not me. It's because there's a peg missing.
Oh.
The weight of the peg.
All right.
What do you got?
You guys are idiots. Let's start in Buffalo as well. They interviewed Phillip Rivers to be their head coach just weeks after he played his likely final NFL game. Phil Rivers, previously the head coach of a high school football team, now could elevate all the way to Josh Allen's head coach. Is this a real candidate?
Why would they interview him? There's no reason. There is no Rooney Rule for Phillip Rivers. There's no reason just to talk to him unless you're going to have him be his offensive coordinator, but you wouldn't do that because you want the head coach to be able to make that decision. It sounds like the Bills,
for all the 2-minute drills that he's run in his career, he's basically been, the old, turn your TV on, Phillip Rivers with the ball down. He's basically been an offensive coordinator for 2-minute drills for his entire career. He's got offensive coordinator experience in real time.
I just question bringing a guy who's never been a coach on the NFL level and
to take you to a championship level.
What are we doing, especially with a quarterback that you have? One of the greatest quarterbacks that we've seen recently, who is Superman, even though he had a lot of cracks last week. But this is stupid. This doesn't make any sense for them to be doing. The Bills are teetering on falling apart. Who knew Sean McDermott was the only reason why
it was actually holding it together?
Yeah, like this is just a terrible decision. It's pointless.
Well, beyond the Phillip Rivers, there's been other stuff too that we don't.
Wheel of Strouf.
You didn't say how you felt about Phillip.
I think it's a dumb idea.
Whoa!
What's
happening?
Why don't we just buy a new wheel?
Oh no.
Okay.
It's
been a bad week.
It's broken. What's the next topic?
Oh no.
It's just broken.
That sounds really bad.
I'm gonna go buy a new wheel.
Can I break it?
And then I'll be expensing it to somebody.
Okay. Wow. All right, tomorrow, National Compliment Day. National Compliment Day here in the United States of America. Who is somebody in your everyday life you struggle giving a compliment to?
You.
Wow. Wow. He answered that very quickly.
And you haven't.
Very quickly. People who aren't good at what they do. I don't know. I mean,
What's up, Ben?
No, I gave Ben a great compliment today.
What'd you say?
I said if Ben was able, because we were
This
talking
is
about Rich
stupid.
Bisaccia. I said if Ben ever was to leave our station to go to a different station, because of how controversial he is and how big his name is.
I'm not controversial.
That would be a big move. Okay, that would be a big move. Like people, oh wow, Ben Brust went where? He's a big name.
He is also a tad controversial. I don't know about the big name part, but he is controversial.
He's Ben Brust.
Yeah, if he goes to Toledo, Ohio, nobody's going to know who the hell he is.
In Wisconsin.
Here I come. That was just such a weird thing because I'm like if
lifetime contract? Is that what you're about to sign up for?
If it's not here, it's nowhere.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just in comparison. I think you're.
You also compared me to Rich Bisaccia.
You and Rich Bisaccia are both considered. I mean,
if I got paid like Rich Bisaccia, I wouldn't care.
I would say now in the radio game, you are probably in Rich Bisaccia more than you are Maurice Drayton.
Cool. I'll take that. What a compliment.
I don't know that that's a compliment.
No, he's.
Again, I don't know why he's comparing me to special teams coaches. What was the original question, by the way?
National Compliment Day. Who do you struggle in your everyday life to give a compliment to?
People who aren't good at what they do.
Any names?
No. I don't know any of those.
So then they're not in your everyday life, therefore you didn't answer the question.
Everybody in my life does a great job. I don't struggle to give any compliment.
I don't believe you.
I give compliments every day.
Not really.
Look, Maddie Hayes just said I gave 3 today to her.
What
and
were
I
they?
gave 3 I don't know.
Huh?
She probably forced you to give you those
No.
compliments.
I've
kind of her way of doing
everybody
things.
here I have given a compliment today, and nobody here has given me a compliment.
You know what? I think I need to make a new rule for the Wheel of Strouf. You've always been big on the national whatever it is day. Those are the stupidest things that exist.
Oh, I disagree.
It's dumb brain stuff. That's why you like it.
I don't think
it's the lowest hanging fruit you can do. The lowest hanging fruit.
I'll address that in a moment because that I don't disagree with.
Lowest,
but I don't think you have the authority to call anybody.
Oh, you're
dumb
so dumb, Ben. Look, you're already smarter than Ben Brust record. You're not. You don't have the qualifications to tell me that you're dumb brain. You're dumb brain.
What's he doing right now?
Being you, man.
I'm letting y'all fight. I'm gonna stay out of it.
No, it's just like he thinks he's the utmost authority on everybody on this show.
That's very true.
Look at yourself too, buddy.
I need Brad here. Usually I have to look at Brad.
The utmost authority on what?
On who everyone is and what they should be judging. You know, who are you to call me dumb brain? Dumb brain. Know exactly how you operate.
He does have you down to a T.
I thought you were staying out of this.
No, well, you're right. My bad.
I like that you jumped in.
Yeah, my bad, Strouf. I should have stayed out.
Can't wait for National Yogurt Day on Monday or whenever I come back after vacation to do some stupid Wheel of Strouf topic on.
February 6th, Friday, February 6th. Couple weeks away, National Yogurt Day.
Oh, gosh.
What's your favorite kind of yogurt?
I don't like yogurt.
What's next? All right, yeah, this is going to be more entertaining than Wheel of Strouf. Jesse Nelson is the highlight of our next segment, let me tell you. And if you are in Madison or Beaver Dam and you don't get to catch Kyle Brust Nortman in the 414 Hour at 4, which is airing on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee only, we're going to introduce you to something we do and then play 2 clips from Jesse Nelson that made my day, and I hope it makes yours.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Kid's got the longest rope in radio.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You could take that one of two ways, and I agree with both.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, King. I see you with the confidence.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Great, have a great regular season. What are you going to do in the postseason? This Matt LaFleur era is now basically evolved into regular season. You're going to be fine. Hopefully you can be better than what you've been.
Yeah, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
But you're going to get in the dance.
Yep.
And then it's going to be, can you do
Now
it
what?
when the money's on the table? Certainly not the last 2 years.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Brewers mini ticket plans for the 2026 season are available now with 6-game, 12-game, and build-your-own plan options. You can pick or build the best plan for your schedule, whether you're gearing up for tailgates under the sun, the thrill of the home runs, or the eruptions of walk-off wins. Brewers mini plans have you covered for the 2026 season with specially discounted ticket rates and more exclusive perks in each plan. Check out all the mini plan options available for 2026 now at brewers.com/ticket plans.
Tired of waking up exhausted? That dad bod weighing you down? Let's get you back to the old you. If your energy, focus, and drive aren't what they used to be, your hormones could be out of balance. At Mentality, we'll dig into what's really going on, then build a personalized, science-backed plan using hormone therapy and peptide treatments to get your brain and your body back on track. So stop telling yourself you're just getting older. Book your appointment now at lowtusa.com. Right now, all new patient labs are covered in your treatment plan. That's a savings of $250. Go to lowtusa.com.
Did you know Professional Construction Inc. has an in-house team of interior designers? We're excited to bring our expertise to you with our brand new virtual interior design program. Maybe you're not ready for a full construction project, but you are ready to refresh that outdated room. Our PCI design team creates stunning photorealistic renderings, a mood board, and a curated shopping list, all delivered to you in just days.
For all your construction and design needs,
visit professionalconstructioninc.com.
Ben Brust here for Iron Jock. It's a new year, and that means new goals. If you're still working on your New Year's resolutions right now, congrats. You've officially made it past Quitter's Day. More than 70% of people give up by now, so this is a win. Iron Jock wants to reward you. Now, through January 27th, our listeners can get 30% off any Iron Jock purchase over $75 when you use promo code ESPN30. And you'll also score a free 3-pack of Iron Jock socks, a $25 value. Iron Jock helps you look good, smell good, and keep showing up.
Come grow with us at Glenroy. For more than 6 decades, our family-owned company has built its reputation on quality, reliability, and providing strong career opportunities in our community. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Here, you'll find competitive wages, a clean, modern workspace, fully vested 401k, yearly bonus award, and the chance to build a manufacturing career with purpose. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Rock a big win this January at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Don't miss your chance to win a share of $60,000 in prizes every week. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your January drawing entries all roll into an even bigger prize drawing in March. Rock on all month long, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play. You're listening to Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I was actually very disappointed that Alex Strouf didn't have a chance to see this video or hear this sound that we're going to play until today. As it's Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line, less is more. You can see some of the stuff we're going to utilize right now on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. So for those who aren't curious or are
ask Strouf how many push-ups he did.
Bro, just let it go. I can see, like, I just intro the whole show. You guys didn't pay attention to a single thing that I said.
Bro, he did 2 push-ups.
What do you expect? Look at him. He's not going to hold himself accountable. She's not going to hold him accountable. Like, it's a lost cause. So I give up on things.
He's a liar.
I know. We've known that. Remember he had his week of lying? Like, you know, like, I know who he is.
When did I lie?
There was that whole week of lies.
No. I mean today.
You
about your push-ups.
I never claimed
You never
anything.
claimed
You said,
it.
"How did
Fine,
those
it's a
go for you?"
white
I said, "They
lie.
went
You're a
great."
dry snitch or a real. You're a bunch of things. I'm just trying to get to where we want
We can get
go.
to it. I just can't believe the kid didn't do it.
Why can't you believe it?
I didn't do this.
I'm not saying you did. I saw him going crazy because he was fed information that you did 2
doing my
push-ups.
push-ups. I'm like, dang, he did it the same time I did? Because he did 2. He just lays there. Like a dead fish.
Yes, that's what he does. That's who he is.
I'm disappointed. I didn't realize I was working with a liar. I don't like liars.
Well, if you are with us on 94.5 ESPN at 4 o'clock ever, you will have heard how we intro the show. And if you're in Madison or Beaver Dam, I want to introduce you. So, Kyle, get ready to do your thing, which I was trying to get you ready to go for. This is how we open the 414 hour at 4. That is not it, because you guys were just talking.
He can't do push-ups or he can't be a producer.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
And it really gets us going heading into the last hour of the show. I was blessed with the opportunity to host with Jesse Nelson while Kyle, Brad, and Strouf were out. It was me, Jesse Nelson, and Will Summers. And Jesse Nelson had the pleasure of introducing Kyle Brust Nortman in the 414 Hour at 4. You can see it on video, but you don't need video. You just need to listen or watch the video. It's great either way. You heard Kyle. I'd like for you to hear Jesse.
It's the 414 Hour at 4
on KBN.
What was that?
He can never do it again. They got
Play it
nobody
again.
hyped up.
It is.
You can tell he ain't a 414 boy.
It's the 414 Hour at 4
Yeah, something wrong with
On
him.
KBN.
Something wrong with him. I can't.
That's
speak-
not it. That's not it.
It gets. How does it get worse than that?
Free Food Friday at ESPN Madison right now. They probably have us on the loudspeakers at a great office, and love the partnership that we have with Pizza Hut.
Oh yeah.
This is a post from ESPN Madison with our guy Jesse Nelson repping the pizza today.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the Big New Yorker. Today we got the Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut, like Freddie Peralta, going to the Mets. Big New Yorker. Also, regular pizzas, and breadsticks, and wings. It's all great, thanks to Pizza Hut.
Kyle, please.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the Big New Yorker. Today
I'm the biggest Jesse Nelson supporter around here, and I try. I really do. I say Jesse's nice.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson,
Jesse
and I'm the
always
Big
helps
New
me.
Yorker.
He's good at some of the stuff he does, but boy, oh boy, he's an idiot at times. Oh my gosh! He gives you so much bad. More than
Hey,
anything
it's
good.
Jesse Nelson, and I'm the Big New Yorker.
You know, Pizza Hut, the Instagram account, commented on that video.
You a lie.
No, I'm not.
What they say? Please take this down.
And verified.
Pizza Hut.
God bless Pizza Hut for letting this happen.
What'd they say?
I'm pulling up right now. It says, the energy in this video is too real.
Energy.
Hey, it's
1.8
Jesse
million
Nelson,
followers.
and I'm the Big New Yorker.
Oh gosh! Now everybody's gonna know about Jesse.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker.
Is this a good thing?
Dude, Pizza Hut with 1.8 million followers.
Dude, you know how bad you have to be for a account like Pizza Hut, the corporate account that probably gets thousands of tags per day, to actually happen to look at your tag and to say, this guy, something wrong with him. Let's just kind of like you know how hard it is? It's
Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker. Today we got the big New Yorker from Pizza Hut, like Freddie Peralta, going to the Mets. Big New Yorker. Also, regular pizzas and breadsticks and wings. It's all great, thanks to Pizza Hut.
I have secondhand embarrassment for his wife.
Oh, my God.
His wife, this is what she lives with?
Oh.
Have you met his wife before,
yes,
Strouf?
Jamie/Jaime. I feel like...
poor woman.
I feel like this whole thing, in both videos we played, he's in a Boston accent. You know, like a half Boston accent, half Jesse Nelson, half... I don't know what's wrong with him.
I just feel bad. Listen,
it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker.
That's the big New Yorker. I'm from New York.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker.
It is kind of fun, though. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, the big New Yorker. Pizza Hut. You sound stupid. I'm telling you, his wife probably just looked at him do all these little things. Good job, Jesse. Really cute, honey. Really nice.
Pats him on the head.
No way.
Let's go. It's time to go.
No
time
way
to stop
you can
playing
get
the
married
boys.
to that and still have patience.
Hey, honey, I'm bringing home some big New Yorker.
Yeah, no, I hope
you ready to have some slices tonight of some big New Yorker? We got the wings.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker.
I bet you if he did bring some pizza home, he's probably walking in the door saying that.
Yeah. Hey, honey, I'm home. We got the big New Yorker. 6 extra long slices. You want a slice of the big New Yorker?
Again, I give him credit. It was creative. I give him credit for being able to go outside. Well, I don't even think he's outside his comfort level, doing stupid stuff. Just stupid.
I do want to discuss Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker.
And we'll be back at KBN in 2 minutes.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's 4 walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
like to start off by saying, what are you guys laughing about?
I'm still laughing at the big New Yorker.
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. I'm here with the big New Yorker.
Today we got the big New Yorker from... Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker. Today we got the big New Yorker from Pizza Hut, like Freddie Peralta, going to the Mets. Big New Yorker. Also, regular pizzas, and breadsticks, and wings. It's all great, thanks to Pizza Hut.
Oh, I could watch that over and over again, and I will later on. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strouf, UKB Nation 800-990-3776.
It's the big New Yorker.
In his defense, looks like Pizza Hut will be a partner for a while.
For sure. The
All-purpose
$1.8 million account engaged at ESPN Madison. That's huge.
Yeah, it's big time. Good job, Jesse.
And they like his real energy. His
real energy coming through here.
Real New York energy from the Muskego, Wisconsin guy. Now, I'd like to say something real quick here. Oh, what now? For crying out loud.
I just received a text from Jesse Nelson.
The big New Yorker?
He said, Strouf, guess what they'll call Giannis when he gets traded to the Knicks?
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker.
Giannis, the big New Yorker. It's funny. Jesse, I can't dislike Jesse.
It's hard to because he just does stupid stuff, and then he knows it's stupid, and he finds a way to make his stupid actually work.
I give
it's
it
a talent.
I give
really
it to
is.
him. I have nothing but love for Jesse Nelson.
So speaking of Giannis Antetokounmpo, all right, we're gonna get poll crazy today, Strouf. 2 different polls in the same segment.
Oh, jeez.
And we're going to revisit these in poll position later on Kyle Brust Nortman. Would you be mad at Giannis if he requested a trade? Yes or no? Would you be mad at the Bucks if they traded away Giannis? Yes or no? Obviously, one is implying that Giannis says, I want out. The other is basically implying that the Bucks are saying this is for our best interest.
No, it's no and no. I'm not mad about it. Listen, the relationship is over. It's done. I don't know.
Well, hang on, Kyle. We work for ESPN, and the media's drumming this up.
I'm not drumming up anything. I am a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I've been loyal. I've been with the Bucks for a very, very long time. But I know the relationship is over, and I don't want to hold somebody hostage that does not want to be here. And to be quite frank, the Milwaukee Bucks don't deserve to have Giannis at this point. We did everything that we could. We exhausted everything. We turned every stone to try to make sure that Giannis can be competitive here. But the team's not good. Heck, I saw our ESPN Milwaukee account post. Bobby Portis came on our show saying that Giannis bleeds green. He bleeds Bucks colors. And now he's saying it is what it is.
Whatever happens, happens.
It is what it is. Everybody understands the writing is on the wall. So I wouldn't be mad at Giannis if Giannis actually came out and requested a trade. And
I want to be a big New Yorker.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at the Bucks for just moving on from him. The Bucks are not in a position to be successful. We don't have the money. We don't have the draft capital. We're not going to be able to get pieces around Giannis. It will have to be a long, long rebuild. And Giannis is 31 years old. He doesn't have time for a long, long rebuild. So it is best at this point for both sides to divorce. And the Milwaukee Bucks with this, just because Giannis wants to go or if he says he wants to go, don't mean you just got to hand him away. No, let other teams know around the NBA. This will be the biggest haul in NBA history if you want Giannis. So get ready to give up all of your future assets to get one of the greatest players in NBA history who is in his prime that could put your team over the top to make you lots of money and win you championships.
Strouf, are both polls in the field?
Yes.
On Twitter at KBN ESPN, would you be mad at Giannis if he requested a trade? Would you be mad at the Bucks if they traded Giannis away? Kyle's no and no. Look, it's very easy from the Giannis standpoint. He's tried his hardest, and I understand this is getting to a point where, no one wants to be the bad guy. But someone just do it for the sake of everyone's sanity. The longer this drags on, the more animosity is going to be built up against Giannis. And again, for people that want to keep Giannis, that actually doesn't get you anywhere because of the way they're constructed. Cap hell, wave dame, no assets. I guess they'd have their own pick this year because they would stink. maybe be 11, 10 seed. But again, like what does that mean for the next 5 years? You're not going to get a championship.
You're not. It's time. Like you're not winning a title with Giannis.
The reign of what we remember, the old office quotes. How do you know you're in the good old days when you're actually in them? That was when we were all watching Chris Middleton in the Deer District knock down the game winner against the Heat. That was this is a bad old day, but a good old day when the Bucks had a chance to go to the NBA championship in 2019 after going up 2-0, and unfortunately that was a missed opportunity when the Warriors got hurt. Giannis in 2022 with Chris Middleton hurting his knee, taking them to 7 on the road in the second round against the Boston Celtics. And then since then, not for a lack of effort, there's been a lot of injuries. And now you look around and it's Bobby, Giannis, and Thanasis left over.
Yep, from the team.
That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. And so the iteration that they're building now, I don't know how you could have any trust that even with Giannis, you become close to a championship contender in the prime of his window. So just for the betterment of the team and the betterment for Giannis at this point, as a team, you don't owe it to him, but also at the same point here, like, what are you doing?
The Bucks had three solid All-Stars when they had Drew and they had Chris Middleton and they had Giannis. You had 3 solid All-Stars.
And then they had real role players.
Brooke Lopez.
Real role players.
Brooke Lopez was very, very solid. I mean, we already know that you had other pieces around this team as well. Bobby Portis ended up playing a significant role, but this team, they're just not good. They're not built to win a championship. Players don't win titles by themselves now. Players have to have, they can be great themselves, but then they have to have really great players around them. The Bucks don't have great players around Giannis, and it would be doing a disservice to the Bucks organization to honestly hold on to Giannis because the Bucks are not in a position in the next 3 years to be able to build around Giannis. They're just not. They don't have the cap flexibility. They don't have the assets. So at this point, the best thing to do for the Bucks organization is to utilize the best asset you have, which is Giannis. And Giannis can give you pick after pick after pick after pick, and he can get you 1 or 2 young players that you can potentially build around, and then you can find yourself not 2 years from now, 3 years from now, but maybe 5 years from now, being back in the conversation of winning titles. What you don't want to risk, if you don't want to become the Detroit Pistons who sucked for 20 years, you don't want to become a team that won a title, but then all of a sudden aren't sniffing the playoffs and are 8 seeds for 20 years. That's a long time, man. That is a very long time. If the Bucks do this wrong, the Bucks may not be sniffing another title until I'm in my 50s or 60s.
Would you be mad if the Bucks traded Giannis Antetokounmpo? 79% of people say no. Would you be mad if Giannis requested a trade? 82% of the people say no. So are we fully in the acceptance phase of the inevitable here? That come next year, whether it's before this trade deadline or in the summer of next year, that the 26-27 season will not have number 34 on the court for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I don't know if I'd go that far because
why?
Because I don't think he'll get traded before the deadline this season.
I just said at the end of the deadline or in the summer.
So then you get the entirety of the offseason, right? Which allows you to do whatever you might do, right? Whether that's move on from some assets, try to get a better number 2 alongside Giannis, recreate this roster in whatever capacity that looks like, trades, free agency, etc.
Just for him to walk and get nothing back for him?
Well, next year he's up for the Supermax, and you have to get to October 1st before that happens.
He don't need the Supermax. He wants to win a second championship.
I understand that, Ben. But if you get to that point and you put it in front of him, you say, are you signing or not signing? Then he says no, right? Let's live in that world. I still don't think he's traded before the start of the season.
What?
He'll get traded because you're going to get something for him rather than nothing.
Giannis is being Strouf. If the Bucks don't trade Giannis during the summer, either before the draft or right after the draft, this organization is garbage. I'm telling you this right now.
But we know they're not garbage.
No. The organization.
This is the Jimmy Haslam organization now, Stroufy.
Yeah, but John Horst is still the GM.
Yeah,
he's a good GM.
This organization will be trash. If the Bucks walk into next season with Giannis still on the roster, then we already know it is a wasted season.
What if he signed the Supermax?
He's not signing the Supermax. Why would he sign? Why would he do that?
Because that would make him explicitly say the quiet thing out loud, which he's refusing to do. He's making it as awkward as he possibly can between now and the trade deadline.
Strouf. He's applying pressure now. Are you not reading the tea leaves? He understands.
No, I'm reading the tea leaves. He's trying to make it as awkward as possible without saying the quiet part out loud.
So he's not going to.
John Horst is accepting he's a dead man walking if he trades him without the explicit request of a trade.
No, that's not true. He wouldn't be a dead man walking because internally they would already know that they have to trade him.
But right now they don't feel that way.
Public perception.
Time is of the essence, baby. If you got time, you've got time to make it up.
I personally do not believe the Bucks have any interest in trading him right now in season. I think they probably.
I agree.
I think they probably get their best package in the off season.
Yeah, I agree.
When teams are at that point
after the lottery,
and a lot of things are maneuvering around, and you see what you got, and you understand. Okay, we couldn't get.
But
there
are you
this
seriously
season.
living under the impression that he would sign the Supermax again with the Milwaukee Bucks?
No,
what percent chance would you put on that?
Yeah, it's less than 50. I think it's more
less than 50.
I think it's more unlikely than likely, but but I'm also operating under I have no idea what they do this offseason.
Because if you sign a Supermax, you can't get traded right away.
The big question effectively is, can John Horst once again pull a rabbit out of a hat or multiple rabbits out of a hat?
No, the rabbits are done being pulled out.
The rabbits is either dead or gone. Ain't no more rabbits. Do you see what they did?
They waived Dame's contract that they have on the books. They've made it impossible for themselves to build a team for someone who wants to win a second championship.
I know that, but nobody saw the Miles Turner thing coming. Nobody saw the Damian Lillard thing coming.
Well, you still had assets with Damian Lillard.
And
they're gone. They're Strouf.
You do have a first-round pick. I'll just throw that out. I'll just throw that out there.
He's going to wait around for a first-round pick.
The Bucks have a first-round pick this year. And they don't have to move on from it?
I don't believe so. No, because if they have a worse I believe the Pelicans get the better pick of their or the Pelicans pick.
Atlanta's part of that too. So I don't know. And the Bucks the Bucks didn't draft.
But Atlanta's significantly better than the Bucks, so I would imagine they get their pick down.
Regardless, he ain't gonna be signing a Supermax with the Milwaukee
I think it's
Bucks.
more unlikely than likely.
No,
but
what's your percentage? You said under 50%.
Yeah, it's probably like 25, 30%. I don't think it's super likely as of this moment.
30%.
That's more than zero.
I'd put it at 1%.
No, it's over. Like, it is legitimately over.
I think because you have time, it's not over.
What time to do what? To do what? You had time.
With what?
Going
with
into
what?
Going into the season, you had time. So if this was the season to have time.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with your premise. But my point ultimately is, if you have time, we've seen John Horst do some crazy stuff before. We have.
I was going crazy for the worst, though.
Yeah, but we didn't know that at the time. And if you do things that, like Damian Lillard, for example, is I assume what you're referring to.
Now waiving him and then signing Miles Turner and then.
But you give yourself some flexibility rather than carrying around a dead contract.
Well, you still owe him money. He still sits on a book?
It's $22 million, a year, each of the next 4 years.
So and that means you're going to go in the luxury tax for what?
Try to
win a championship?
Yeah, try to put some pieces around it.
They are so far away from any of the top teams.
It was a mistake signing Miles Turner simply because of the fact that you would be better off having Dame have opted out of his contract at the end of the season than now having $22 million for the next 4 seasons on the books for a player. You're cash strapped. So what are you going to do? You got that's a $22 million player.
I see Strouf's wearing some Bucks gear, so I think that's why he's channeling his optimism right now. Kyle's wearing some Broncos gear for his cousin, but I want to give you
JT.
gear from Iron Jock. IronJock.com, and you can get 30% off using promo code ESPN30. And when you do that, you will also have a chance to score a free pair of Iron Jock socks. Actually, a 3-pack of Iron Jock socks. That's $25 value. So when you purchase anything over $75 and use the promo code ESPN30 with Iron Jock, you're also going to score a free 3-pack of Iron Jock socks. It is great quality. It's comfortable. It helps keep the odor out. It's the best type of gear that I wear. I'm bringing all of it, and I mean all of it, to my vacation over the weekend. Iron Jock's amazing. IronJock.com. Be caller 20 for Alex Strouf. 800-990-3776. Caller 20 is going to win some Iron Jock gear. 800-990-3776. Caller 20. If you get Alex Strouf, he's going to take your information, and we're going to be shipping you some awesome Iron Jock gear. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776 to win some Iron Jock gear. More next.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman.
I have never seen BBL together. I've seen BBQ, barbecue. I've seen other things like that. I've never seen BBL.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Prepare for some lane closures on 4194 North, about half a mile beyond the ramp from Elm Road. There's a disabled vehicle stuck in the exit lane. Otherwise, no major incidents or slowdowns across the system. Traffic is brought to you by Monster Jam, coming to Fiserv Forum Saturday, January 31st and Sunday, February 1st. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com and see Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, and other featured competitors at Monster Jam. An extreme cold warning continues until 6 a.m. Saturday for Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Dodge, Washington, and Ozaukee counties, while a cold weather advisory is in effect until 12 p.m. Saturday for all of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, mostly clear and cold with a low of 11 degrees below zero and that wind chill between 20 and 35 below zero. Weather is brought to you by the Pickler Menominee Falls. Cold outside? Get moving indoors with free Learn to Play Pickleball every Monday and Saturday. Learn more at thepickler.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
How can their roster building technique be a little more beneficial to them handling the highs and lows of games and of seasons?
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
I'm not saying we need a bunch of 11th year veterans, but I do think that there is an immaturity to how this team handles themselves.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust here for the Princely Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princely Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princely Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Join before January 31st to get the lowest rates of 2026. Make sure you join the Princely Club for a better tomorrow.
People say buying a home in winter is tough.
But fewer buyers means less competition, and motivated sellers can mean better opportunities.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. When the perfect home appears, our team at Tony Wendorf & Associates helps you move fast, even during the snow.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service by simply searching online, Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to senior writer at The Athletic, Sam Amick. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free, and 0% financing for 60 months, $1,000 off, plus a bonus vacation voucher. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Congratulations to who, Strouf?
Chuck in West Bend.
For winning the Iron Jock gear.
Chuck! Good old West Bend. You know, West Bend East and West High School are in the same building, but you go to the school based off your birthday, even or odd. So you could be siblings and you could choose to go to the same school, but one sibling could be at East and the other one be at West. And one was significantly better in sports than the other one. crazy.
Just based off the luck of the draw.
Even and odd.
That's stupid.
In the same building. Yeah, if literally they just combined the schools, they would be like a powerhouse. Well, not a powerhouse, but really good.
Better.
Yeah, really good.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. No Bradley Nortman. Alex Strouf is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. And as Ron the Key has chimed in about Giannis, all of the things that I have said in these prior texts, I am finally at the 12th stage of grief of acceptance. The greatest player on any team that I was ever a fan of is going to be gone next year.
Wow, you think so? Giannis is greater than Aaron Rodgers, huh?
There's an argument to be made.
Which one, if he does
one
leave,
championship each?
Which ones would sting more?
I mean, Giannis from the Packers.
Giannis still has a lot of good years left where Rodgers didn't.
And additionally, from a comparison of sports, like there's 5 guys on the court. Giannis plays a lot of minutes. The impact you can have. Yeah. I mean, the quarterback is obviously the most important position, but we could also go through a bunch of quarterbacks that were guys, as you have mentioned, Kyle, that have never won a Super Bowl that were Hall of Famers.
Yeah, and also when I think about it as well, the NBA is so much harder to have sustained success, especially in a small market. Green Bay, like you said,
there's a salary cap.
There's a salary cap in the NBA.
True.
Kind of.
But because you can go past it and just pay more money and split profits with other teams.
Throw all the money, Jimmy.
Yeah, everything he touches turns to gold, right? Isn't that what everyone knows about Jimmy Haslam?
I'm gonna leave Jimmy alone. He seems like a man with a lot of money and power and influence.
Oh, you're scared? You're scared of him?
He seems. I don't know Jimmy, but anybody with the name Jimmy is probably thugging.
Hang on, breaking news. Kyle doesn't know Jimmy Haslam personally.
I don't know about y'all. Jimmy seems like he has a list of people that he would be upset at that he would try to blacklist. He just has blacklist energy. I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way? Like he.
I'm staying out of this. I want you to be blacklisted by Jimmy Haslam.
No. I'm leaving him alone. Last thing I want is a horse's head in my bed.
He seems like the guy with a blacklist. You're not leaving him alone. You just said that.
You accused him of having a blacklist.
I said he's seen. No. I did not.
You just said that in the 2 biggest cities in the state.
Time out. I am saying the energy that I've seen from him. It seems like that. I'm not saying that it's the case. Jimmy, don't sue me because I don't know what you seem like a wonderful human being.
Who blacklists people?
No. No.
It's okay. He's not.
Ask Baker Mayfield.
He ain't worried about you. What I can tell you is I'm starting to feel a little bit like Strouf.
That is not a good thing.
I know. I know, Kyle.
I think it's a great thing. Go on.
I'm sitting here and I'm questioning the Packers. Like, are they confusing like stability versus like complacency and sort of the settling, especially when it comes to right now, specifically with what they're going to do with their overall staff, with the Rich Bisaccia, Adam Stenovich, obviously like Hafley's moving on. So like that whole 1-day process to figure out Matt LaFleur, they're going to be good, but will they be what people want them to be when it comes to the playoffs and you're looking for something that you haven't had since 2010? From a Milwaukee Brewers standpoint, I will scream to the high heavens that I understand the business model and I understand being the smallest market in Major League Baseball, the success they've been able to bring. 9th in attendance as the smallest market in baseball.
Shout out to the fans.
The franchise record in wins. Moving on from Craig Counsell, Benedict Arnold, to a 2-time NL Manager of the Year. Right? Like, there's such great things. But it's like you can understand and respect all of that and still have a level of frustration that it feels like you're far away. Even though there's a plan, right? There's a farm system, there's a coach, there's young talent, there's a good pitching staff. They're going to be competitive. They're going to win ball games. But it still feels like you're far away from the ultimate goal. Then you look at the Bucks, the ultimate goal. Then you look at the Badgers. These last 4 years, as Brad Nortman said, Luke Fickell might have set the program back 30 years to when Alvarez didn't arrive. So I guess I'm sitting here saying I feel like Alex Strouf, a little doom and gloom of I've gone this week and I've heard everybody out, and I'm like, it's good. Everything's pretty good, but is it to the degree that you want it to be? Like, is it good enough? Is it good enough?
This man has been in Wisconsin since 2010.
Yeah.
And you've been focused on Wisconsin sports since 2017. And you already feel like this kid has, as he's been around for 27
I mean,
years.
I would say even when I was here in 2010, like, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you didn't realize.
Good start.
You didn't realize. Yeah, great start. Great start. You didn't realize what we had to deal with before that, the 15 years before that of not making it and all the heartbreak.
I mean, if I'm being honest, naturally, when I was living in Illinois, like, the Packers would play the 325 games. So, like, if I happened to watch, I was more interested in what the Packers are doing because they were actually in the games and in like the big ones and Aikman and Buck. Like, you look like, and that's how I even became a Wisconsin fan and knew I wanted to play at Wisconsin living in Illinois. Is I would watch Wisconsin basketball play Illinois, and I'd go to Northwestern when they happened to play Wisconsin. I'd see the sea of red, like. I just miss the good old days, if that makes sense. Like,
you do realize
the windows felt bigger and better 10 years ago than they do now, right? Despite the fact, maybe not from a Brewer standpoint, but from a Packer standpoint, yeah, you got a Hall of Fame quarterback. You're making NFC Championship games. You're going 15-1 the year after winning a Super Bowl. 2014, 2016, like. Aaron Rodgers quarterback. I mean, you're in the glory there.
Yeah, but you have to understand, Ben, is that
like you've gone from window to window to window of different teams.
Even the decision you made, Ben, you made a decision to go to a team that was never good enough to win a championship. Bo Ryan had the team. I don't think there was one season that Bo coached a full year with the Badgers that he ever finished fourth place, lower than fourth place.
No.
And so, Ben, but that's fourth place. That's complacency. But here in Wisconsin, we were excited about the fact that we knew we were going to be competitive. That's what it just comes down to. When you are in a smaller market, just to be in the conversation, just to be part of the big dance, just to be in the playoffs, it means a lot.
So
now,
it's good enough.
No, well, listen, yeah, as fans, we want more, but if that is your floor, fans should be excited. If you get a chance.
Yeah, but when it happens over and over again, don't you get a little bit of
every team, it's hard to win championships.
I understand that, but it's also I would say it's equally as hard to put yourself in as many positions to have opportunities to be potentially in the mix of conversations of winning championships.
Yeah,
like
Kyle,
that's the middle ground.
Kyle, here's the thing.
Joy and happiness and memories, and that's what all our sports teams do for us.
Ben hits one more shot in 2014. Maybe we're having a different conversation today.
Strouf, I think about that all the time. Like,
you took the shot?
No,
like, Trayvon missed the last shot.
Yeah,
I'm saying if Ben hit one more.
But Trayvon missed a free throw. Yeah. We missed one free throw in 2014, and he got fouled on 3. Made it a 2-point game. Aaron Harrison makes a 3. It would have been a tie game. He missed one free throw. We missed one free throw the entire game, right? Like, you look at all of these different things. But I even think to myself, like, I missed a 3, got an offensive rebound, stepped into a mid-range jump shot. I grew up thinking to myself, I don't miss 2 in a row. I don't care what shot it is. And I broke my own rule, and it didn't help my team. I mean, I played well that game, but clearly not enough to elevate us to a championship.
Hey, Ben,
so I'm part of the failures too, damn it.
You are. But
you said this. Brad, you sucked against TCU.
Yeah.
You sucked against
TCU,
Oregon.
Yeah.
Me, we sucked against Kentucky because we couldn't get past them there.
Ben, this is the heartbreak. What you were new to, I was true to.
Yeah, Ron goes, thanks. You ruined one of those windows for us too, Ben.
Yeah, no, that's just what it, and that's why when I look at it, it's like, yeah, I want to win a championship, and I get frustrated. I get mad every year. But then I think
I
about
get mad.
Yeah, but then I think about, look, the Badgers won 5 in a row, and I was so excited. I told Ben, I said, look at the Badgers getting hot again. We know they're not winning a national championship, but they're giving us a feeling. They're giving us joy. They're giving us happiness. They're giving us just a prospect of just maybe they could make a Cinderella run.
I'm sick of just maybes.
No, but
and you've been doing the just maybes longer than I have.
Yeah, I have been doing it because I understand that when you have heartbreak year after year, you have more heartbreak than happiness and joy of winning the championship. You understand how this goes. It's just a yearly routine. Listen, we aren't complaining about the Badgers not winning the championship. We complain about them not getting back to the Sweet 16.
See, for me, and maybe Strouf right now, again, I hate to put you with me, Strouf, but I'm feeling like you. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. And Kyle is Hope is what's keeping me alive, even when things go wrong.
Dude,
I just buy into the next hope that I find and see.
You grew up in a city where a team was so hopeless, not only just NFL team.
Oh, everything was.
But hey, you guys don't even have a college basketball team.
No. Northwestern, the funniest branding I ever saw was Northwestern Chicago's Big Ten. What?
You know how bad it is in Chicago? Chicago State is starting.
How bad? What is?
Chicago State. In Chicago.
Okay.
How bad it is in Chicago is Chicago State is. How bad it is in Chicago. Chicago State is starting a football team, and they're saying they're Chicago's team. I'm dead serious.
I guess UIC doesn't have a football team.
No, they don't. I'm telling you. That's how bad it is.
Whitewater's got all these championships, though.
River Falls just won one.
River Falls just wins out of nowhere. Come on, the big boy sports.
Yeah, I'm just telling you this now.
Accountability here for a small portion, very small portion, because 15 I wasn't part of. They screwed that up on their own.
No. Oh, well, you're part of a big portion. You're part of the heartbreak. You're part of I'm telling you, I remember.
And now, guess what we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Playoffs, props, and previews without the Green Bay Packers because of injuries this year. And I will say, I agree. The injuries screwed them.
Ben, thank you. Ben,
absolutely did.
But that's what happened when you're a Packers fan. Injuries hurt us. I remember Andrew Bogut. Remember the Bucs were good? And then Andrew Bogut fell on his arm, and then there it goes. Yeah, I mean, that's just, hey, that's us. Look at Giannis. Giannis hasn't been healthy in the playoffs with Dave. He didn't get anything with those two. And I remember where I was when the Badgers lost that game. I was sitting in my bedroom. I think I was home from grad school. And I was sitting in the bedroom watching that game, and then Harrison hit the three, and all I did was quietly just put my head down. I remember when the one that hurt me a lot was the one against Notre Dame, where Notre Dame scored at the end.
Ripped the ball from Nigel Hayes' hands.
Yeah, and I was there. I was like, here we go. Oh, Florida. Oh, my gosh.
Golly.
You know what I did with Florida?
Golly, man.
Florida, they hit the shot, whatever his name was.
Chioza.
Yeah, he hits the miracle shot. I get up, I turn off the TV, and I get in my car, and I head downtown.
Drink your sours away?
Yeah, just go party. Like, here we go again.
See, I can't do that when losses sting. Like, I remember being in. Here we go. Isn't this crazy how a conversation can lead to where you were in another moment that we could just randomly bring up? How about being in person in Indianapolis for the 2017 Big Ten Championship when they were 12-0? They win, they go 13-0. They're in a college football playoff. They have the ball to score a touchdown to beat Ohio State. No PI on the left side.
Mm-hmm. No,
the rest is history.
That's what it is.
I couldn't go out.
We couldn't even win the Rose Bowl
I got made fun of from Greg Scalzo and all of our teammates at ESPN. I couldn't go out. No, I laid in bed.
No, I feel you. Listen, welcome. I'm just trying. This is just it. What am I supposed to do?
Playoffs, props, and preview. After that sorry, sad segment next.
Like that.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
He is now off his rocker saying it. Well, if I played...
Choke artists. That's what you both are. Yeah, I said it. You both are choke artists.
Losers, choke artists.
That's what you are. You
frauds,
choked against
what else are
TCU.
we?
You choked against Oregon. You choked against Kentucky. Y'all choked against Duke. I can keep going.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Pretty quiet on the roads this afternoon. There is still that disabled vehicle that is stuck in the exit lane on 4194 North, about half a mile beyond the ramp from Elm Road. So there might be some lane closures to get that vehicle out of the way. An extreme cold warning continues until 6 a.m. Saturday for Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Dodge, Washington, and Ozaukee counties, while a cold weather advisory is in effect until 12 p.m. Saturday for all of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, mostly clear and cold with the low 11 below zero and the wind chill between 20 and 35 below zero. Saturday, mostly sunny but still very cold with a high of 6 degrees and the wind chill between 10 and 25 below zero. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Rick, tell Sarah about the practical joke you came up with.
Okay, Sarah, this is really great. Are you ready?
Rick, I'm always ready. I walk around in a constant state of readiness.
A man buys a woman a pair of diamond stud earrings from Kessler's.
So far, this doesn't sound like much of a practical joke. Be patient. He's not done yet.
And then on her birthday, or Valentine's Day, or Mother's Day, or Tuesday, he sneaks them out of her jewelry box and replaces them with a larger pair.
Well, as practical jokes go, this one sounds delightful, but it also sounds expensive.
No, he bought them at Kessler's, remember?
When you buy diamond stud earrings from Kessler's,
And we have them for $180 to $24,000 a pair.
you always get 100% of the price you paid when you trade up for a larger pair.
He just pays the difference?
He just pays the difference.
I love practical jokes. When do I get my first pair?
For the Kessler's nearest you, go to KesslersDiamonds.com.
Kick off the new year with a smarter home and bigger savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows to lock in the warmth, durable roofing, eye-catching siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Start the year off right and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our New Year savings event. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. This deal won't last all winter. Exterior Pros and Baths. New year, new home, done right.
Rock a big win this January at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Don't miss your chance to win a share of $60,000 in prizes every week. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your January drawing entries all roll into an even bigger prize drawing in March. Rock on all month long, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When a trophy is raised, it can feel like the season's over, but on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into. No off-season, just everything a fan needs to keep going. Always in season, get all of ESPN all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today.
Don't miss a full day of nonstop basketball action at the Deer District Prep Showcase Saturday, January 24th at Fiserv Forum. See the next generation of stars as 12 elite high school boys basketball teams take over the court for 6 can't-miss games. Watch Slinger, Freedom, Arrowhead, West Dallas Central, Racine Lutheran, and more all in one place. General admission is just $20, and that gets you access to all 6 games. Check the full schedule and grab your tickets now at FiservForum.com. Be there. Feel the energy. The Deer District Prep Showcase Saturday, January 24th.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Let's get to it. There's a couple of matchups that I think are worth diving into on playoffs, props, and preview. A little sit, mean, sit added value here.
I'm going to ask you to place a little wager for me.
Here comes Parsons and he gets home. Goes to the end zone. It is a one-handed grab by Matthew Gold. Intercepted, taken away by Xavier McKinney.
This is the Green Bay Props and Preview.
That's my dog.
And Dog of the Game. Presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Waukesha. Schedule your free consultation today. Visit sitmeansitwaukesha.com.
Little added value. What do you value this weekend? AFC, NFC Championship games coming up Sunday. We start Sunday, 2 p.m. The top-seeded Broncos playing host to the Mile High City to the 2-seeded New England. (2020).
18-19.
He didn't go back-to-back, though. He didn't leave New England the last year and then go straight to Tampa and win the title. Back-to-back.
Because that 2018 was Rams and Patriots, that really gross Super Bowl.
Yeah, like...
Draft better, Goody.
Anyway, we'll start with Stiddy himself. Jarrett Stidham.
Stiddy!
Starting at quarterback.
What is his prop?
Want to guess?
A half.
191 and a half?
It's a really good guess. It's 197.5.
Okay.
Ooh. They don't need him. He shouldn't have to throw that much.
Well, his pass attempts is 32.5, so I think he's going to throw quite a bit.
Wow. I guess a lot of check downs because the running game isn't that great. I was curious what his touchdown's going to be. You know what? I'm gonna go under on Stiddy. I'm going to go under. It's going to be a defensive battle. The defense is going to have to step up, force some turnovers, get some points, get up early. So I'm going to go under for Stiddy.
Yeah, I'm going to go under. I mean,
Patriots have a good defense too.
They do.
But they haven't against really good teams. But the problem is they don't have a good quarterback.
Yeah, their path. Although the Texans' defense is amazing,
C.J.
Stroud looked like Sam Darnold seeing ghost.
And he got Justin Herbert with no offensive line.
Yes,
the second worst offensive line in NFL.
Running around, and that defense was able to they have a good defense, and now they're going against Stidham. And by the way, no Lamar, no Josh Allen, no Patrick Mahomes. The first year that the Patriots are back into the AFC Championship game.
Only the Patriots.
Meanwhile, I spent 15 minutes crying about the state of all the heartbreak that we've had in the last 15, 16 years.
That's crazy. But I'm going to go under. I'm going to go under on this one. But Stiddy, I trust.
R.J. Harvey.
Yeah.
Broncos running back rookie. 64.5 rush and receiving yards.
Oh, over. Take the over. Stiddy's got
rush and receiving? Yeah, I like the over on rush and receiving.
He's really good catching the ball out the backfield, making things happen.
I mean, it's just going to be so hard for them to move the ball. Like, their interior defensive line is good.
Well, wait.
Their outside guys are good. I know Broncos are as well.
The offensive line is fantastic for the Broncos. Like, the Broncos offensive line, and I'm telling y'all, Jarrett Stidham is not trash. He's playing under Sean Payton. The last time he played, like, for real, was in the preseason, and he played very well. Teams were calling about Stiddy. He's good. I'm telling y'all.
Stiddy. Stop it with Stiddy.
Don't be surprised if he
Marcus
has a good
Jones
game.
and Christian Gonzalez versus Stidham.
Cortland Sutton.
Yeah. Yep.
Cortland came up big in the
Drake
quarter.
May. You guys heard?
What a family.
You heard that nickname before?
Isn't his girlfriend May or something? Yeah, okay.
I missed it, so
He said, isn't his wife's last name May?
No, I said first name.
No, his nickname is Drake May.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Drake, and then Drake May in quotations, and then May.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't either, man. It's just a thing.
This is what these kids do now? This is what they come up
6'7". 221.5 passing yards.
I say he gets it.
Okay, good insight, Kyle.
What do you want me to say?
So you have under on Stiddy?
Under on Stiddy.
Over on Harvey.
And that offense against a good defense is going to be enough.
That defense, that offense, what my thing is, they're going to have to throw a lot of yards. The Broncos' defense can bend but not break.
They have some explosive guys in New England. They do.
Yeah, they
Travion
do.
Henderson can break one any moment. Ramondre's been playing a lot better. Booty and Sean Payton are in a riff right now. This is a fun game.
Oh, I missed that.
He said they can rest in Cancun too.
That's what Keyshawn said.
That?
Yeah.
Keyshawn Booty, he had a problem at LSU. He was a great wide receiver. He slipped in the draft. He was really good, but he had issues.
Then earlier this year, he announced his injury diagnosis on his Discord channel.
Yeah, he's an interesting fellow.
All right, let's go to the NFC Championship game. It's the Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. The Rams, the 5 seed. The Seahawks, the number 1 overall seed.
I have been so biased towards the Seahawks that, like, I think I have to get over my biases. That defense, as long as Sam Darnold doesn't do a C.J. Stroud, the Rams have not been playing their best football towards this end of the year.
Not. Well, Sam Darnold's over-under is 236.5 passing.
Dang.
Under.
I'm taking an under that, too.
Under. I mean, the Rams defense is no slouch. They get a lot of pressure, and as we know, Darnold under pressure, not as good of a quarterback.
He is not. Yeah, I'm taking an under on that one, too.
Well, Puka Nakua's at 92.5.
Over. Give me Puka. Puka's due for a game. He hasn't had a game. He was in the cold. And, again, I know that...
So you're in on the Rams.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm biased towards Seattle.
I'm in on the Rams.
You're biased against Seattle.
All right. Yes, I can't get over it.
What's the weather
I think
out
about
in Seattle?
I think about, like, there's no way. But even though everything that I've
you
seen...
kept saying you're biased to Seattle, so I was like, oh, he's picking the Seahawks to win.
No, No, against.
You're biased against.
Yeah, so just like I keep thinking like there's no way, and then they just put on a great performance.
Yeah.
That defense is like the Houston Texans, but for the NFC. From a holistic standpoint.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to have to put up a lot of points. The teams, I mean, we saw a fantastic game that they had.
You have been on a different planet this season.
Puka had 12 receptions for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns earlier this year against the Seahawks. Dog of the game?
Jordan Turner, special teams.
I mean, he going to get a tackle. That's what we point. We hoping on a tackle on special teams. Shout out to Jordan Turner, number 55 from the Broncos. But my dog of the game, I'm going to go with Devontae Adams. I hope he gets to a Super Bowl.
Love it.
I think everyone would be happy if Devontae won.
Yeah, and he
like,
once a Packer, always a Packer. He said last week.
Yeah, so. he was going for the wanting to take care of business for his old coach.
Was the catch not him taking care of business?
That throw and catch was nasty. It was his second catch all game. And then he toe taps.
Toe tap, but he did like 3 toe taps where he hit his, I think his knee got down.
His left leg was like hanging in the air and just brushed as he got possession.
It was something of beauty.
You know what? Let's just go Devontae Adams, dog of the game from a bias standpoint.
We want Devontae.
We're biased for the Rams.
Yes.
Got it.
Against the Seahawks.
There you go.
Especially after what Sam Darnold did against pressure last year with the Vikings. He was horrible.
You tell him, dumb brain.
So if the Rams can get pressure, which they can, Rams, Patriots, what I got.
Rams, Broncos. Let's go, baby.
And if you're looking to watch those games, there's no better place than Potawatomi Casino Hotel and its amazing sports book. Reserve some seating, dozens of self-service kiosks, everything all in one place for you. Enjoy a weekend of sports, especially on Sunday. So make sure you get over there. Again, you can also take shuttles to Bucs games through their great promotion that they have. If you get a wristband, if you place a bet and ask for that wristband, you can hop on shuttles to and from Potawatomi, right outside the annex with free parking. Don't have to deal with parking downtown. You can go right to Potawatomi. So literally everything all there for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. We have to give some applause to the Chicago Bears. Don't worry.
Do we have to?
Not actually, but we will.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We've called him Whitey Tighties. We've called him the Hall Monitor. He's Jesse Nelson. Like, he's just, I am Jesse Nelson. Kyle, you're Jesse Nelson.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your rights. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco, Fisco, Fisco.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. You still thinking job change in the new year? Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy. IT? Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI. That's what I did. Really? How? Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up. Sweet. Are classes online or on campus? Both. Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. You know that saying, new year, new you. Well, how about new year, new home upgrade? Universal Windows Direct has a January offer that's all about starting strong and saving big. Right now, when you buy 4 windows, you get 4 free, and that's one of the biggest offers they've ever done, and with 0% interest financing for 60 months. You'll also get $1,000 off your entire project plus a vacation voucher with every purchase. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
On Twitter, at Chicago Bears. The post is titled, A Season to Remember, followed by a picture with a Papa Bear and a little Sun Bear. A cub? Is it?
Both of them taking L's.
Quote, let me tell you about the 2025 Chicago Bears.
Yeah, they lost in the divisional round. What are we talking about? Do we get excited over 11-win teams? So this team made it one game further than a team in 2018 in its history?
History.
Are you kidding me?
They're going to tell the grandkids about this season.
Do they not realize how mad we are about the Packers losing a couple years ago against the 49ers? Are we not mad about the Packers? Like, multiple times. Like, what is this? The bar is beneath. You can't
act
earth.
like you've been there before if you've never been there.
The bar is in hell for the Bears. Everything's up. They won when they beat the Packers twice this year.
One of the best teams in franchise history.
That is sad. You had 2 teams go to Super Bowls, and this is one of the best teams?
Hey, it's Jesse Nelson, and I'm the big New Yorker.
I don't know what's worse, Jesse or these Bears fans. That was the Bears' official account?
Official account.
That's pathetic.
They'll be telling stories for years. If you want Jesse Nelson's 414 Hour at 4, don't go anywhere. We're back in 2 minutes on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. KBN's the show that never ends.
It's pretty much all smooth sailing on the roads today. If you do need to venture out into this extreme cold, only a very brief slowdown on 94 East right around 70th Street. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. An extreme cold warning continues until 6 a.m. Saturday for Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Dodge, Washington, and Ozaukee counties, while a cold weather advisory is in effect until 12 p.m. Saturday afternoon for all of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, mostly clear and cold with a low of 11 degrees below zero, the wind chill between 20 and 35 below zero. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Brewers
mini ticket plans for the 2026 season are available now with 6-game, 12-game, and build-your-own plan options. You can pick or build the best plan for your schedule, whether you're gearing up for tailgates under the sun, the thrill of the home runs, or the eruptions of walk-off wins. Brewers mini plans have you covered for the 2026 season with specially discounted ticket rates and more exclusive perks in each plan. Check out all the mini plan options available for 2026 now at brewers.com/ticket plans.
Looking for a delicious meal without breaking the bank? Cousin Subs has you covered. Our $10 meal deal gives you a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub piled high with fresh hand-sliced ingredients, crisp veggies, and all your favorite toppings. Add a bag of chips or regular fries, a fountain drink, and a cookie, all for just $10. This deal's available online or through the Cousins app only. And you can enjoy your meal at home, at work, or delivered straight to your door, hot and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better. Available at participating locations. Offer subject to change.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4
on KBN.
What was that? Is that the Boston accent?
They all mad because I got the Tory Lowe.
No.
Okay, that Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe. Strouf, get your little salsa dance going. Or Running Man, or whatever you end up doing. Tory Lowe.
If you ain't know, she got a bankroll.
Who's got a bankroll?
Not a secret. She could take you.
Take you.
I got a lot of problems.
Got a lot of problems.
And I can't go.
Welcome into the show, Tory Lowe.
But it's okay because I got the
Tory Lowe. This is a great way to start the 414.
Tory Lowe.
Tory Lowe.
Very powerful, Tory. Very powerful.
Tory Lowe.
Hey, will you be watching the football games this weekend?
Not with a lot of enthusiasm.
Dang, Tory, you ain't gonna support the fam?
Not with a lot of enthusiasm. When the Packers are out, I just kind of glimpse over to see who won.
Yeah, I do that usually.
I was just wondering if people
I don't stay glued to the TV to watch the game from beginning to end.
I just didn't know if there was a what if component, because this season was a what if from a Tucker Kraft, Devontae Wyatt, Michael Parsons. That, like, you're watching these teams and you're looking in your head, if things did go right, is this an opportunity where we should be right now?
You know what? When I watched Chicago advance in that game, I think I kind of was more interested in to see were they the real deal.
Oh, did you watch last weekend?
Yeah, I did.
Were you hate watching like me?
I was hate watching.
Yeah,
I was definitely hate watching.
Were you sitting there?
Have you ever hate watched before?
Yeah, when it comes to the Vikings and the Bears, I think I can't help it. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, not very often do you see them in the playoffs.
Right, but what I'm saying is I would definitely hate watching. I just was looking like, man, this is the team that beat the Packers. Like, are they the real deal? Like, can they go on and make a splash in the playoffs? And I was right. You know, they just,
Well, they made a splash. That throw from Caleb Williams was a splash.
You saw that
now, that's the one thing I'll say I haven't seen in 30 years is a quarterback like Caleb playing for Chicago.
Playing for Chicago.
I'm talking about Chicago. I'm not used to Chicago having a good quarterback.
That is true. What did you do? So when you were watching that game, I won't lie. I was cheering for the Rams. And when I saw Caleb Williams run 26 yards backwards and heave it up.
Oh, my goodness.
And complete. I said, you gotta be.
Hey, and he does it on a consistent basis.
Well, consistently.
It's who he is, man.
This is just who he is.
But he's just not a consistent quarterback yet.
Well, like I said, I mean, it was amazing to watch.
Are you worried that he will become one? Genuinely?
Yeah, no, I am concerned that to be very honest, I'm concerned if he...
Aren't you supposed to be honest all the time?
I'm concerned that one day he will figure it out, but also there's a little piece in the back of my mind that thinks, I think this may be who he is, in the sense of he's just going to, like, Brett Favre was fantastic. He was great. He played at a high level. He ain't Brett Favre. But Brett Favre still had his issues. Like, he still turned the ball over. He still made bad decisions. Some guys just cannot help themselves. And I feel like Caleb Williams is a guy that you're going to consistently see issues from. He's going to have his highs and he's going to have his lows. And his lows are going to be like, oh, my gosh, that's inconsistent. And his highs are going to be like, how did he do that? So I just think that might be part of his DNA. I don't think it'll just be
and I hate saying this. I hate saying this because I do not like the Bears. But Caleb seems to be never out of a game.
He's not.
This last
you know
year,
what I mean? Like
this
past season.
This is one season.
Right.
And
I agree. I agree.
Again, the magic that they put together is not sustainable. So they're going to have to win. If they're going to win as many games as they did this past, they're going to have to win differently.
I'm pretty positive they play two of the teams that are right now playing in the AFC or NFC championship next year. They for sure play the Patriots and they for sure play the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they play the Rams or the Broncos or not, but they for sure play those two teams. Why? It's because how well they played this year. And so their schedule, going from the fourth place schedule to the first place schedule, it ain't going to be easy. And again, they're
Lions and Packers.
Yeah. The Lions from first place to fourth place.
The Vikings, I don't know what to make of because I don't know what they're going to do. They're a competitive football team.
They're going to get their DC back. They're going to try to figure out the quarterback position. So they're going to be – the Lions are going to be in the conversation again. They still have great offensive weapons.
I just think that right now the Packers,
with that schedule, with the division, it will be interesting.
Focusing on the Green Bay Packers, which is the standard of our division. Every team
is it? They haven't won a division title in 4 years.
Works to try to at least beat the Packers. The Packers, they're trying to get their teams to beat the Packers.
And you know how we know that? It's because the coaches for the Bears, every time they have a press conference, hello, I'm this person. They always mention the Packers.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
literally, I think it was Lovie Smith that are successfully measured by if we beat the Packers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do the Packers take it to the next level after the season? That's the question.
Ooh, what do you think the Packers need to do? Because Matt LaFleur is back. He wasn't back the last time you were here. What was your kind of feel when Matt LaFleur came back?
Well, to me, when Matt LaFleur signed the extension, I asked the question on the last time I was here. I said, if you don't have Matt LaFleur, who do you get? You know, and I think that when you ask that question, you got to keep Matt LaFleur because there was nobody really impressive out there that could come in and make the splash that would.
So who do you blame for the failures that the Packers had this year, not being able to finish games?
Well, I'll say injury.
Okay.
I'll say injury. I won't use that as an excuse. But some of our key players, some of our key,
no, I'm not
some of our
laughing
key players got injured. So you add our key players, Tucker Kraft, you add, Micah
Tucker Kraft, Michael Parsons, Devontae Wyatt.
Hang on, I
Zach
got one
Tom.
for both of you. When is Kyle going to realize Caleb Williams has already accomplished more than Jordan Love?
Oh, wow.
Jason in the 920.
Wait, how? Oh, because he won the NFC Championship? That's it? Excuse me, NFC North title? Is that why?
I guess.
Okay, sure. You can have that. But what does that mean? Winning an NFC North title and then all of a sudden your team next year doesn't do anything, you got to back it up. It's not about what you do one season unless you win the championship. It's about how do you back that up. Excuse me.
Would you rather make the playoffs if the Bears don't make the playoffs the next 2 years, but they have this one season? Would you rather have been the Packers 3 seasons that we just had with Jordan Love, or
are you kidding me? Would I rather not make the playoffs or get put out in the playoffs? Like, what are you talking about?
But you have an NFC North title.
No, I don't care. NFC North titles don't.
I'm just asking the question. I'm trying to get inside the brain of somebody here.
Me. There hasn't been a team in the NFC North to win a Super Bowl title outside of the Green Bay Packers since 1985. Since 1985. Matter of fact, there's only been 2 teams, and the Bears only won once. There's only been one other team to make it to the Super Bowl since 1985 other than the Green Bay Packers. Like, what are we talking about? Like, it's not about winning the NFC North championship. That's great. That's perfect. But the team that won the NFC North title last year is in 4th place.
I would make fun of them for hanging a banner, but the Bucs hung the...
Because the Bucs are not a championship organization. We won one title in 50-some years.
Here we go.
So I'm just saying, like, cool. You can Caleb Williams is more successful based off of winning the NFC North. Great. But you know what I like? I like the fact that my quarterback showed me progress each and every year and gives me the confidence to know that he's going to continue to get better and continue to have an opportunity, if they build a roster around him, to win a Super Bowl. You don't know consistently what you're going to get from Caleb Williams, and I know that to be true because I've seen him in the first half of many different games where he was not good enough for y'all.
Well, I
don't have the same problem.
I'd rather have Jordan Love, but I love Caleb's passion.
Who gives a damn about passion?
I do. I'm a passion person.
So you want Jordan Love to be more passionate?
No, I just want him to be a little bit more of vocal.
Why are you asking him to be someone he's not?
No, well, my brother. But if it's something
is
he's
this what
not,
you do in relationships?
That's his problem.
You tell them you're not. You need to be more like what I want.
I say I want X, Y, and Z so we can stay together. That's what you're supposed to do.
That is what
you're supposed to do. That. This is something you're supposed to let a person know, because in order for us to
what if they say what if they tell you they need X, Y, and Z?
Then I have to improve if I want to stay with them, right?
That's fair.
I
just didn't know if it was one sided.
Hold on. It takes teamwork to what? Make the dream work.
Ain't that the truth?
That's what it do. So you can't just come in and say, this is who I am. You have to make adjustments so
Look at Strouf. He's like, yeah.
He's spitting hot fire in there now, man.
Tori, what's next for the Packers, though? What do you think they got to do next?
I think the Packers right now have to heal.
Heal?
Yeah, like get healthy. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the Packers have to get healthy.
Devontae Wyatt did.
I thought he meant emotionally.
Yeah. Maybe emotionally. I don't know.
Physically, you're right.
But I think that the Packers need to get healthy, get their key players healthy, and then next year, try to have that chip on their shoulder. I think that many times you'd be like, man, if we
try to have the chip, hope they have the chip.
Sometimes teams don't have the chip on their shoulder, because when
when has a Matt LaFleur team had a chip?
Hold on, check this out. When you up 21-3 at halftime, and you don't have the chip on your shoulder, that means you're not playing with the right amount of emotion with your back against the wall. And I think that,
and that's what I'm asking.
When you get comfortable in the game, you're not playing with a chip on your
I'm not asking you just about the Bears. I'm asking you, under Matt LaFleur, under his 7 years, when have they had the chip?
I haven't seen it, but I did see shades of it when Micah came, that they played with certain energies that most people believe that could have been.
Or was it just Micah, because Micah is an unstoppable force?
No. I would say I agree with Tory. When Micah, especially in those first two games, it seemed like Micah elevated everybody else's passion.
But that didn't persist.
Well, no, it did persist for the most part, because remember did it
persist for Rashawn Gary?
You could the team overall, though.
Right.
Rashawn Gary is the only person.
The emotional idea, the mental.
The Packers defense, they had the worst game they had early before Micah got hurt was against the Cowboys, that they ended up tying, and the offense stepped up. But other than that,
Cleveland.
The defense wasn't bad against Cleveland. The defense only allowed 16 points. And your quarterback that I love had a turnover, a bad interception. And so I'm just saying, the Carolina game, the defense kept you alive in that game.
Well, the defense let Rico Dowdle run around them like they were nothing. That's when their run defense really started getting shredded.
What's the final score of that game? 16-3. Your offense with Jordan Love should be able to score more than 16 points, but I believe that's the game Tucker Kraft went down, and it didn't have Christian Watson yet. Then things didn't work out.
I think that the Packers have the talent, but they need what I call is the spiritual leader. And I think Micah was kind of giving them that edge. But once he went down, once Tucker Kraft, seems like Tucker Kraft played with a lot of emotion and fire.
The two most emotional guys on your team.
You need these people to get people over the hump mentally.
Ben, who was the emotional guy on the Badgers teams for you?
I asked him that last time.
He did. It got me thinking. I was actually thinking about your overall point there. I would be curious as to... I do believe we all know that Tucker Kraft, from a production standpoint, from a yak standpoint, is awesome. But he also is a heartbeat, and he went down. And then obviously, heartbeat or not, the energy and the impact that Micah Parsons has is unmatched.
Right, he's a momentum shifter. He can
at any moment, at any game, at any snap.
That's a big thing.
It's always you're one snap away.
And momentum isn't just what you do on the field. Momentum is the crowd can get in, and we felt it with the Green Bay Packers. Both games in Soldier Field, you felt the momentum shift. You can feel it, right? Because there were certain plays that went certain ways where the pendulum of the momentum shifted. You lost a guy in Micah Parsons with one sack that can, and a point to the sky, that can all of a sudden shift the crowd's energy and get them loud and get them behind and make the opposing team feel it.
We up 21-3 with Micah. We don't lose that game.
I would love to believe that.
I'm talking about with his
with his
what
impact.
he brings
Yeah,
with
I
his
agree.
impact.
I think he gets home.
So what I'm saying is Packers need to heal their players, and they need to regroup, rethink, and reshape, and get out here and bring us home a Super Bowl.
Any defensive coordinator ideas? Have you heard about Al Harris being interviewed? Jonathan Gannon being interviewed? Raheem Morris is a name. Jim Leonhard is a name.
I haven't heard anything impressive to me. So
really?
far.
You don't like Al Harris?
No.
Really?
But what I'm saying is, like I said, the coaching pool right now is nobody that stands out.
What type? Do you want a guy with head coaching experience, or you want a guy that's a new fresh mind, like he never been a defensive coordinator before, but up and coming guy?
I don't see it.
See what?
Like I'm talking about that.
There's two options.
Like, okay, all right. What I want is somebody that knows what they're doing on defense. So when you get veterans, they can respect that.
Then he's looking for a head coach. With head coach.
So you're looking for Jonathan Gannon.
I'm looking. Yeah, I would rather have that idea than just some brand new person where we trying to get to the Super Bowl. So you're going to need somebody with some real experience.
Yeah, former head coach. Okay, I can deal with that.
I like that.
Tory Lowe.
Hey, thank y'all for having me. I had a great time today.
Thank you, Tory. You're going to have a great weekend, aren't you?
Look, it's cold outside. I'm gonna get cuddled up.
Yeah, as you should
I'm
get
trying
cuddled
to
up.
get cuddled up.
And you know the best
go to Kyle's house.
I'm always gonna be the big spoon.
Well, he ain't cuddling up in my house, but he can cuddle up.
Can't relate at all.
He can cuddle up in a different house of his with great windows. If you get universal windows, I'm telling you.
Keep the heat out. Keep the heat in. Keep the cold out.
And the cold air out. I'm telling you, I might feel negative 40 outside, but not inside my house. I only have my heat on 69, and we woke up feeling cozy, warm, and comfortable because of our windows from Universal Windows Direct. And so right now, if you go to universalwindowsdirect.com, you can find about all the great deals that they have, like their buy 4 windows, get 4 free. You can also find out about the fact that you have 60 months interest-free payments for 5 whole years, $1,000 off your entire project, and a warm vacation to look forward to, as when you work with them, they will give you a vacation voucher. I'm telling y'all, there's no better way to work with a team, and there's no better team to work with than Universal Windows Direct. Give them a call today at 414-410-2000 or visit them at universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
I can't believe she delegated the week.
I can't believe Brad just called my woman a cat.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Pretty quiet afternoon commute today. Not a whole lot of cars on the interstate in this extreme cold. No major incidents and no delays at the moment. An extreme cold warning continues until 6 a.m. Saturday for Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Dodge, Washington, and Ozaukee counties. A cold weather advisory remains in effect until 12 p.m. Saturday afternoon for all of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, mostly clear and cold with a low of 11 degrees below zero. The wind chill between 20 and 35 below zero. Saturday, mostly sunny and still very cold, a high of 6 degrees, and the wind chill 10 to 25 below zero. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
All the antics.
The reason he's not running the ball real well this year is because his pants are way too high. You see him pull his pants up? Check it out.
All the action.
The honeymoon phase is over. Did we forget that he lost 5 games at the end of the season? I can't forget, and I don't know how to move forward.
The best of both worlds lives right here. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Cudahy senior guard Anthony Brooks. Brooks delivered a historic week for the Packers on the court, helping Cudahy earn 2 wins and continue a strong start to the 2025-26 season. In a 110-78 victory over Random Lake, Brooks poured in 54 points, setting both the school record for points in a game and the program's single-game individual scoring record. The 110 points also marked the most scored by Cudahy in a game since the 1969-70 season. He followed up that performance by leading the Packers to a 65-64 win over South Milwaukee, scoring 29 points and hitting 4 clutch free throws late to secure Cudahy's first non-conference win since January of 2023. Congratulations to Anthony Brooks, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
Brewers mini ticket plans for the 2026 season are available now with 6-game, 12-game, and build your own plan options. You can pick or build the best plan for your schedule, whether you're gearing up for tailgates under the sun, the thrill of the home runs, or the eruptions of walk-off wins. Brewers mini plans have you covered for the 2026 season with specially discounted ticket rates and more exclusive perks in each plan. Check out all the mini plan options available for 2026 now at brewers.com/ticket plans.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman taking it until 5 o'clock, leading you into the Homer Hour. No Bradley Nortman. Just Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace with Alex Strouf running the show. Time now. Pole position time.
Everyone's got their opinions, but we just happen to think some are better than others. Let's hit the polls. This is Pole Position.
Good week, bad week?
Pole position time.
Wow, he got energy. That means, what are you doing
Friday.
after work?
Yeah, he's got plans.
Close. You got 40 minutes,
You gonna see your girlfriend? Are you still together?
Not till tomorrow. As far as I'm aware, yeah.
As far as you're aware, and you know where she's been at. You know her location, right? She's been gone for a week, a little bit too.
Yeah, I know where she's.
A lot of freedom for somebody to be gone 2 weeks, man.
I don't like the way you talk to me.
No, this is a concerned friend.
Why are you concerned?
Because I don't.
What is concerning about her being at her father's house?
Is it her father or is it her daddy? Which one is it?
That's a messed up question.
Sugar or
paternal?
Why? What? I mean, why?
Pole position time.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't start it.
Who did?
Ben brought up the whole girlfriend thing.
Yeah, but
I can't help myself.
You said you said you got a lot of energy, man. What are you doing? You gonna see your girlfriend?
He said gonna see your girlfriend, didn't he? Or did I say that?
I said that.
Okay, yeah. And then once you bring up the girlfriend being gone, I can't.
You immediately
help
go
myself.
to where is she?
Yeah.
She might not be faithful.
Put your foot down. You didn't say, listen.
That's what he implied.
You need to tell her. You need to tell her she need to bring her behind home. We ain't playing these games no more. Say she ain't going nowhere no time soon.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You supposed to run the household.
I do.
King. The hell you do? She been gone. How she gone 12 out of the 14 days?
She was gone for work. She came home for a couple days, and then her father had a surgery.
Why you putting this business out there?
Because you.
Now,
this
man.
is your fault.
No, you ain't got to do all that.
I'm making you look like the ass you are.
Poor guy. He's sitting there having surgery. Now you putting his business out. You didn't want the
You're
world to know
making it
that.
look like my girlfriend's being unfaithful.
Dude, your girlfriend's not being unfaithful to
you. Made it seem like that.
If she's in public with you, then she doesn't care about much. Okay?
What's that supposed to mean?
I wasn't supposed to do this. I'm kidding. I love Strouf. I really do.
Oh, here we go.
I do. I
Backpedal, backpedal.
I can't. Strouf. Honestly, I cannot wait.
Leave Strouf alone.
I can't wait to have Strouf at my wedding.
I don't know if I'm going to come anymore. Post Malone plays Summerfest tonight. I think I'd rather go see that.
I can't wait.
Based off the way he's treated you this week, I wouldn't.
I'm going to tell everybody,
blame you.
come meet
Why would
Strouf.
I give him my hard-earned money?
You give it to Post Malone?
I'd prefer to do that.
I thought she was the breadwinner. Wouldn't be her hard-earned money.
Right? That's why I defend her.
No, it's my invite. So she's not getting the invite.
Well,
it's Alex Strouf +1.
Well, I think I'll put Allie on there. Or no, I'll put guest. But I'm on the invite.
Interesting.
Interesting.
On the invite, it will
It's
have
almost
Allie's
like
name.
this is why he's bringing up. He wants something to happen so he doesn't have to pay for an extra plate because you know how cheap he is.
No, not at all. I didn't put your wife's name on there either. I put the Brust family, because she's a Brust.
Pole position time.
Unfortunately for her, wow. Now he's taking shots at you.
That was a last one. I'm sorry. I love your wife.
It's
She's a wonderful human.
She is wonderful.
You can say whatever you want. I'm going to be good.
And she really loves you.
She does, and despite all his flaws.
Did she tell you what I sent her earlier this week?
She did.
How'd she react?
What the hell happened?
We're, of course, referring to the infamous Snapchat story that Ben Brust posted while he was taking
why you bring that up?
While he was taking a urine at the urinal.
My man was going through a midlife crisis earlier.
I never felt older in my life.
You
had a rough day. That really took a toll on you.
I don't think you understand how it feels to be in your 30s, your mid-30s.
You don't.
You're right, I don't.
Wait till you turn. I'm probably
things just start moving faster than you that you can't keep up with
Nobody's
the technology.
faster than me.
Dude, I remember sitting there at my home on my birthday, getting ready to turn 30, and literally had a panic attack because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm 30. And now I'm 35 now.
You're closer to 40 than 30.
Exactly. And Strouf doesn't understand it. He doesn't get it.
Pole position time.
Yeah, but that's because I'm only 27, so how would I understand it? I'm not 30 yet.
3 years from now, when you're having a panic attack, you'll understand it.
I have panic attacks every day. I don't think that has anything to do with my age.
Oh, just wait till the 30-year-old one comes. Am I doing enough with my life? I mean, I wasted, what am I doing?
Oh, yeah.
You felt that way?
Oh, everyone. Yeah.
Bro, when you turn 30,
is this what I want to be doing?
Yeah.
Like,
30's big. Like, 20s is like, oh, it's fun. 30, because when you were 18, 19, 20, you looked at a 30-year-old, get your old ass out the club. Now,
how old are you, Ben?
34.
So I've known you since you turned 30.
No, before that.
Before that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But when you turned 30, we knew each other.
Yeah, but we didn't spend a lot of time with each other.
No, not like we do now, because we're best friends. And it's been my best bit of the week, by the way. So, did you have that midlife crisis at 30? I imagine you didn't as much. You were successful.
Again, I don't want to disclose my 30-year-old midlife crisis on the air.
Is it just I asked the yes or no question?
Oh, it's a yes, man.
Yeah, I think a lot of people go
Did you?
through it.
Yeah,
you
lived in Milwaukee at that point.
I did.
You just moved.
I was pretty.
I think you were 29 when you moved here.
It was I moved here 6 months before I turned 30.
Yeah.
Were you at Potawatomi on your 30th birthday? Yes or no?
No. I was not.
The day before or the day after?
Bro, I don't remember. What are you doing?
Well, come on now. Now you're the jerk.
How is that a jerk question? We love Potawatomi.
The man literally said he didn't want to talk about it. Now you just keep.
I mean, do you want me to divulge my 30th
but
midlife
then,
crisis?
By the way, divulge. But yes, I did. Divulge is on the
list. And Kyle just turns to me. He's like, I want the tea.
No,
He's smiling at me. I can't wait for story time. What was going through his mind?
I wanted you not to do it, but then you said, do you want me to? And
I really want you to.
I really don't want you to. I'm telling you, I just remember sitting there having a panic attack. And I didn't have panic attacks back then.
It's hard because I sound really brash when I have to explain it. We're not doing this.
Yeah, what are you doing, Strouf? Strouf just doesn't
Pole position time.
Why brash?
Oh, come on. Get to the polls before I start talking about you.
Yeah, it's going to turn back on you.
But why brash?
Pole position time.
Strouf, you're a jerk. I just want you to know you are a jerk.
How?
The fact that you just even brought this all up. I
didn't bring this up. You brought this up.
No, I did not.
You kept saying, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
The man sent a picture of himself in the bathroom and doesn't remember how the hell it got there. And he clearly was, the whole
And by
show,
the way, it was a upward-facing photo.
It was a selfie. You could just see the urinal.
Selfie. Did you see him during the show?
You could see the urinal handle.
He was literally trying to figure out for 2 hours how the hell.
I was going to the point where I took a random picture of this table during a break, and I said, okay, I took the picture. Now, where's the story button? What would I have had to done? Take a picture and click story versus take a picture to press send? Like, where are the buttons?
I saw him going through it, and you just going to do this to him? Throw it up here like that?
I have a follow-up question.
Oh, my gosh. Were there no polls this week?
No, there are. Maybe we'll get to them. How many midlife crises would you say you've had?
1, 2.
Oh,
2 total?
I mean, look, I'll be completely honest. I had it made through playing at the University of Wisconsin.
Well, I mean,
right?
Crisis.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
1 in Lithuania / post-Lithuania.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, what the hell is life? I just got shipped after going and playing in the Final Four, flying on private planes, playing in Summer League for the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis on my team, to busing around Latvia, Estonia, and taking a ferry to Finland. Parents got divorced, broke up with a girlfriend, came back home.
Wow.
A lot of crap. Then, 30. Now I'm good.
I think you're doing great. And I'm really proud of you for your growth. And that's all I got for you guys this week in pole position.
What just happened?
I don't know. Strouf just hijacked the segment. I'm actually very disappointed because I appreciate pole position. And you had to have something ready because we didn't plan a derailment. So we're really not going to do polls?
Despite everything that Strouf did, I'm going to save this segment. You know how, Kyle?
How you going to do that?
I'm going to give away pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, it's frozen outside. But you can have frozen pizza right in your belly tonight.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Warm up that oven and warm up your phone to call Alex Strouf and be caller 12 for Frozen Pizza Friday. Caller 12 to win Frozen Pizza Friday. Already stocked up. Have a Cheez-It, a Tavern Style, and an OG Screamin' ready to go for Frozen Pizza Friday at the Brust household. We're traveling tomorrow, which means we want to do as less of cooking and cleaning as possible. Make sure the house is clean. You love leaving the house before vacation clean, so you come back when it's clean, and that is the goal. And then also we have delicious pizza on the menu. So caller 12, 800-990-3776. You're going to win Frozen Pizza Friday and a prize pack from the best Wisconsin frozen pizza across the nation, but made here in Wisconsin from Palermo's. Let's go 800-990-3776. Caller 12. You will be the winner.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
I don't value that.
You don't
value much.
You don't.
That's not true.
No, that's true.
No, that's true.
You guys are coming at me a little too much.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The afternoon commute is pretty uneventful today. The extreme cold keeping the interstate clear with no major incidents and no slowdowns. That extreme cold warning continues until 6 a.m. on Saturday for Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Dodge, Washington, and Ozaukee counties, while a cold weather advisory is in effect until 12 p.m. Saturday afternoon for all of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, mostly clear and cold with a low of 11 degrees below zero, and the wind chill bringing it to 20 to 35 below zero. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's
Kyle Wallace, buy 4 windows, get 4 free, and 0% financing for 60 months, $1,000 off, plus a bonus vacation voucher. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
For the Baltimore Ravens, this is the right direction to go. They missed out on Mike Macdonald as their head coach, and this was the next best thing, the opportunity to go out there and hire somebody that they had some familiarity with, had a pre-existing relationship with Lamar, and somebody that they know can do the job in terms of addressing the biggest glaring need from an on-field perspective with this team, which is the defense. I love it. I think this is a home run hire for the Baltimore Ravens. Now it's about making sure that you nail the offensive coordinator hire, because that's the person that's going to be in the trenches with Lamar Jackson every single day, putting together game plans in order to accentuate what he does best. Now, they had Joe Brady in for a head coaching interview. He's on the short list of people that they would like. Also a name that's been floated out there, Cliff Kingsbury. So we'll see where they end up landing with that. But I like the direction that the Baltimore Ravens are going.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, presented by Spin Master. Monster Jam trucks team up with FMX bikes for the ultimate freestyle experience. The fun begins at the pit party, where you can meet the teams, get autographs, take pictures, and see the trucks and bikes up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Must have valid event ticket to enter pit party. Restrictions may apply. Rules and activities are subject to change. Visit website for event details. Coming to Fiserv Forum January 31st and February 1st. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
What a great pole position from Alex Strouf last segment. If you missed that, go back and listen on the ESPN Wisconsin app or YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Who's our free Pizza Friday winner on this cold day?
Tony in Brookfield.
That a boy, Tony.
All right, Tony.
Real quick, an aside here. Has anyone else been sick of the amount of people that have told you to stay warm? Probably my bugaboo of today.
Oh, I haven't had many people tell me to
stay warm out there. Every email that I ever... Stay warm. Yeah, no.
I did send the email this morning.
Did you stay warm?
I almost did. But then I didn't. I legitimately was going to tell him to stay warm. I said, I'm good.
So, full transparency, this is not the first time today I've heard Ben Brust with this complaint.
Because it happened as soon as I walked in the building.
So, Kyle, at about, here, let me pull it up quick.
So annoying. Kyle, this is perfect. You pull it up. I'm working, and I get here, had a one-on-one, so then it's like, all right, I have time to do some things before our 12 o'clock internal call, prepare for the show. So I got my 10 to 12.
Oh, yeah, 2 hours, golden time.
What do you think happens?
Well, I know Strouf was bouncing around today. So
he sends me an email.
No. You're telling the story so incorrectly. I'm sitting at my desk. Standing. I use the standing desk.
You do.
Cool.
I'm a stander. And I'm working on our show and doing some stuff. And I hear Ben from across the office. We don't sit particularly close to each other. We sit in the same area. And he's not the quietest guy in the world. Fair?
Wow.
I keep to myself for the most part.
No, I know, but I think it's fair for Ben too. It's fair for
When
Ben.
when I talk, I can be, but
Ben has
he
his
was
moments.
very loudly complaining. Is anybody else sick of all these stay warm email signatures?
yes, and everyone around me was like, "Yes, I am."
Yeah, and it made me giggle because I could hear you.
That was after 10:30, huh?
I sent Ben an email, and I go, "Hey Ben, just checking in on the progress of our show before you go on your little mini vacation. How's everything been going in your eyes? Stay warm, Alex."
What was my reply?
What is this? Why is it so formal? And why didn't you just come to my desk? LOL. And I yelled, Ben, read how I signed off. And he goes, oh, that's good. And I go, right over your head.
Yeah, because
he's a working man.
I was in the middle of things, and he's like, stay warm, ha ha. I'm so funny.
Alex Strouf works very hard, but Alex Strouf also plays hard. When he has free time,
I'd actually
he
love to know the
maximizes.
pie chart of work hard, play hard in the office.
It is
for me.
Strouf is a rough
yes,
up
yes.
and down.
Let's hear your honest assessment of work hard versus having fun in the office.
But okay, but hold on. We have to bake something into that cake. We also have to bake in that I stay. I could probably be here less if I worked harder. Right? Like
that's all we need to know.
But the point I was going to make
ain't nothing like outing yourself right in the middle when you open up your mouth.
Erase that from the record.
No,
You do not want
I'm not
hearing
an hourly
that.
employee. I'm here 55, 60 hours a week. I'm saying I
you
could
just said you're here.
No, basically you're here 55 to 60 hours, but you only need to be here 40 hours.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm not an hourly employee. I'm a vibe guy. I like the vibes around here. I like talking. I like having conversation. I could probably come in.
If I worked harder, I wouldn't have to stay longer.
That means you don't have enough on your plate.
Let me rephrase. If I focus more.
That means you don't have enough on your plate.
No, I have plenty on my plate.
Oh, well, when you say if I work harder.
I probably phrased that poorly.
Boy, this ain't the time to be doing that. Not.
What do you mean?
Efficiency is what everybody wants around
That's
here.
true. That's true.
This ain't the time to be saying how you may not be the most efficient employee around here.
No, I'm efficient. I just spend more time here than I need to.
Because
this has changed a lot from the original statement.
Playing around, or because
I phrased the original thing as poorly as I could have.
Well, I said be honest, and you were honest with me,
No,
which
I
I'm
wasn't
proud
honest.
of.
I was just
And,
honest.
now
That was
all
a
of
lie.
a sudden
It was all a lie. I work 55 hours a week nonstop. I never bother anybody. Head down, nose to the grindstone guy all the time.
Yeah, if Strouf actually locked in on his job, he could get a lot done.
All right,
I do get a lot done.
You can get so much more
You
done.
can get so much more done.
Man, you
Think
can
about
find
that.
time to put songs together.
1-0 in 2026 with best bets. I think Kyle's gonna love this one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's time for Ben Brust's Best Bets. Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, and full-service sports betting. Explore more at paysbig.com.
We talked about this in playoffs props and preview. I think this is still too high. The over-under in the Broncos-Patriots game, 42.5. Give me the under in that game. Steady. It's going to need some time to find the rhythm. They're not exactly an explosive offense. Their defense is great in the red zone. The Patriots may get some yards, but they hold them to some field goals. Like, I see a 20-17 type game, and that's 37. That's 5 points from the over-under. I am very big on both defenses. Patriots got some interior guys back. A really good outside with Christian Gonzalez and their Marcus had a couple interceptions. Their captain blanking on him right now. Regardless, Vrabel, Peyton, long developing drives for Peyton because that's how they're going to have to do it if they're going to move the football. There's not going to be these big explosive plays.
Nope.
RJ Harvey's good. He's not like Travion Henderson explosive. But like, again, the explosive plays from the Patriots passing game, like, that secondary's good. They have PS2. So I see the under here in this game. I love under 52.5 in this.
42 or 52?
42.5.
Okay, I was say 52.
Did I say 52? Sorry.
Yeah,
42.5 under in the Patriots-Broncos game.
Man, that's going to be close. The weather's going to be fine, just cold. It's going to be They're good.
Both defenses are good, though. And it's Jared Stidham.
Yeah, it's Jared Stidham. I'm telling you.
You think Jared Stidham and the Broncos offense against the Patriots defense is going to put up 24 points?
I think that a lot of people are counting them out. And it's one thing you know about Sean Payton. He's a dude. He's a dog. And he's going to use that as ammo for everybody. He has gotten Stiddy prepared all week long for this matchup. He knows what he needs to do. I can definitely see it being where they score 21 to 24 points. That's why I'm actually going to take the over, but it's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close. And again, defense might score. Play a big role.
Yeah. I guess Benito against Will Campbell. Struggled against Will Anderson badly.
Yep.
I still like the under. I see that 20-17 grinder in this AFC Championship game with Stidham and a first-year experience in the playoffs AFC Championship game. Drake May, who had his fumble issues. The only thing that could hurt would be turnovers in a bad spot.
And that's what I'm thinking about is the level of turnovers that both teams are going to get. I just feel like both defenses allow teams to score points. Good teams to score points. I understand it's going to be a lot tighter. But yeah. I mean, it's good. I can see.
Vrabel's going to want to run the football, protect Drake May from the pass rush after the game they had last week.
Yeah, 20 to 20. See, the thing is, 20 to 24, that gets you over.
Again, if the Patriots get 24, I see the Broncos with 17. I don't see them scoring 20 points, so that's kind of where I'm living.
All right.
There it is. 1-0 on 2026. We'll make it 2-0 come Monday. That is your best bet, brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book. And if you're looking to catch a shuttle to a Milwaukee Bucks game, go to Potawatomi, purchase a bet, get a wristband. Pickups are at the Annex. First come, first serve. They begin departing 1 hour and 15 minutes before the game. Return shuttles, third quarter run nonstop until 1 hour after the game. We'll have a special edition show on February 8th, the day of the big game. Getting those details put together. Myself, Josh DiMaggio, Jen Latta, like we did last year. So make sure you're stopping by and enjoying Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book.
When's the next time we're there?
It's early in the year. We got plenty of time.
I can't.
Getting hungry?
I'm going there. We got the voucher. I'm going to go there pretty soon to celebrate the little room voucher we got for doing a bingo calling.
I do need to work with contests because I'm going, unlike Kyle, to take the room voucher, and I'm going to do a best bet. And if somebody calls in on the other side and wins it, I'm going to give them some free play and my stay at the Potawatomi voucher. But I got to get that in ESPN Wisconsin contest. But I give, Kyle just uses.
Yeah.
All righty then.
Yeah.
We wrap up the show next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own.
That's what she said. Thanks so much, old T.
She pumped and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, move on with her life. Come on, Kyle. Keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Is it time to buy an engagement ring?
Or a big anniversary diamond?
Kessler's has diamonds that come from diamond mines.
And we also have diamonds that come from plasma chambers.
When you see the size of the diamond you can afford when you look at our high-tech newborn created diamonds,
you're going to be happy, happy, happy.
And with approved credit, our financing plans make anything possible.
Our selection of engagement rings is beyond compare.
And our custom design department can modify any ring in any way you choose.
Anyone who says they can give you a better ring,
or a better diamond,
or a better price,
has never been to Kessler's.
And our miraculous no small print warranty says,
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed.
It's just that simple.
And all maintenance is free forever.
No charge.
yes, it really is that miraculous.
You found a partner you want to share your life with.
When you're ready to celebrate,
we've got a diamond for that.
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Rock a big win this January at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Don't miss your chance to win a share of $60,000 in prizes every week. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your January drawing entries all roll into an even bigger prize drawing in March. Rock on all month long, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app, whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew. Let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Looking up at the Marquette banners, brought to you by Saganiac Planning. Number 15 retired in honor of Butch Lee. He finished in 78, and the number retired the next season. It's hard to believe that any player could ever equal what Butch Lee did at Marquette. Part of the national championship team in 77, and the Final Four MVP, and the next season, the consensus National Player of the Year. So much success, it's not necessary to bring up any statistics. Number 15, Butch Lee, did everything. Running a business means taking care of your team and your bottom line. For over 50 years, Saganiac Planning has helped small businesses build smarter, more affordable medical and employee benefit plans. From health insurance to customized coverage options, our experts make it simple to protect your people and your future. Saganiac Planning, your partner in planning confidence. Visit SaganiacPlanning.com or call John Saganiac Jr. today to get started. 262-783-6161.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wrap it up. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on this Friday. Hope everybody's staying nice and warm.
I'm going to get cozy. I'm going to get cozy when I get to the crib.
Stay warm.
Have a good time. Ain't got nothing to do tonight.
I wore a scarf today.
Oh, walking across the street?
Yeah, it's still like a 90-second, 2-minute walk. You're not supposed to be outside very long.
I will say, it's moments like this when I look to my left and Brad Nortman's not here. I don't know this for sure, but he seems like in that estate there's a fireplace.
Strouf would know.
I would know, and I can attest there is.
But fireplaces are overrated.
Disagree.
Oh, disagree.
No, they're
disagree.
They're overrated because the only gets hot in front of the fire. Like, it doesn't heat the whole house. It only heats that area, so you have to sit in front of the fire. I would rather have my heat on.
I thought you and I discussed about how big our houses are, and it would warm our houses up. So I'm saying I wish my fireplace worked.
You can fix that. I don't have a fireplace now. If I had a fireplace in my current home, in my little ranch, it'll heat the whole house. But
exactly.
No,
I'm talking about right now.
The house I aspire to have, it ain't gonna heat it.
Yeah, but you're going to want it if you can aspire to have it.
My parents had a firehouse in the house, and let me tell you.
Firehouse?
They had a fireplace in the house, and it was just for show. It literally is just for show. You turn it on, it's only hot right there.
Yeah, you pull up a chair by it. Like,
who wants to sit in the living room in front of the damn fireplace and bring some cocoa? Ain't no movie.
That sounds lovely.
It's one of my favorite parts about going to my wife's my in-laws' house. So my wife's parents'
You could have said that, either one.
Yeah, they both work. They're both accurate.
I just think it's more appropriate to be like, my in-laws' house.
I think
they have a fireplace
either way.
And a chair, like a comfy chair right next to it where your feet can feel the fire and you hear the crackling. I sit on my computer.
That sounds dreamy.
It is.
Yeah, it can't. Ours wasn't set up like that.
It's dreamy.
It was just, I mean, no. I'd rather just turn on the heat, close the doors, and watch the room stay warm. I'm dead serious. I mean, fireplace is cool, but not to stay warm. You can't warm a whole house. I wonder what do fireplaces, they probably don't cost too much on an electric bill because all you got to do is turn on a little fan thing. Why don't you get yours fixed?
Because there's a chimney issue.
Ooh, yeah. yeah. Those are the thousands.
15,000 laying around.
Woo! I tell you.
Like, that's the hard part of, like, you know, like, this is when growing up sucks. You're like, all right, yeah, let's do it. What does that do for the home value? You know, like the people before us didn't have it. They let it know. It's like the same crap.
Who you telling? What I'm going to fix the chimney for? If they really want this house, they can fix it.
Correct.
Fixing a chimney for $15,000 will not make your house go up $15,000.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
And I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you should.
Or am I thinking about it? But damn, would it be nice is all I'm trying to say on a night like tonight.
Your house is bigger than mine, though.
I'm not having a house off.
You got an upstairs. So, I mean, no, I'm just saying.
Upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah, you have upstairs. Okay, cool. Okay.
You started it.
I got.
But
no,
remember,
you have upstairs. I have a downstairs.
Remember, Strouf has a bigger kitchen than I do.
I would hate for Strouf to see my kitchen.
What are you cooking up tonight? Some beef stew?
No, I'm not a beef stew guy. I might make chili. I've got some leftover Italian or spicy Italian.
You ain't gonna have nothing cooked up for her when she get home? Walk through the door, have some rose petals.
She's getting home tomorrow.
A bottle of wine.
So.
Wait a minute, you told me today.
Yeah, plans have changed.
Poor guy.
I'm starting to feel bad, man.
Poor guy.
He looks sad.
I am sad.
Why don't you just go up and
You're
see
the
her?
type of person in the
She has my car.
That's right.
He's the type of person in a relationship that is definitely like dependent on that person.
Without a doubt.
I can't yell.
You
I
are a
can't
puppy.
complain. Yeah.
You are a puppy.
Well, the good news is I've kept our puppy alive.
Yeah. I can't make fun
You don't
of
want to be
because I'm the
celebrating
same
that
way.
one.
Well, it's better than the opposite.
Of course, but you don't need to call out that you kept a dog alive.
All you gotta do is feed it and walk it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
About it, Kyle.
That's not. They take care of
Don't
themselves.
give them chocolate or grapes, and you're good.
Or onion. Yeah.
What do your dogs do in the day? Do they pee?
Sleeps.
Do they not pee?
Sleeps all day.
Kyle was asking, he's like, what do they do during the day? They lay on the couch.
But don't
They
they use the
literally
bathroom?
sleep all day.
No, you can train them to hold it to go outside.
Yeah, correct.
Now, his dog's really tiny. That'd be tough.
Yeah, she's got like a potty pad situation.
Oh
In case
yeah,
of-
not too little.
I was down in Florida with baby girl and her grandma. She got a little puppy, but puppy had too much energy biting at my ankles. I said,
Yeah. They will do that.
I had to tell. I said, listen.
This dog might get kicked.
I said, but see her
What's the
grandma.
dog's name?
Her grandma
What's
get
the dog's
down.
name?
Bella. Her grandma get down like I do. Because I said, her grandma, she'll tell her, you better stop it. I said, there you go, Nana. Put that dog in there. Stop biting at my ankles. But they had the pee pad. They had a little pee pad in the house. This is gross.
Yeah, I mean,
the dog peeing
it's
in
kind
the
of like a litter box, right? Like you just got to put it in an area where like it's not. I don't put it in a living room.
I'm over pets. I'm for real. Like dogs, no, thank you. This dog gets to pee anywhere in the house. In my house, no. Hell.
If you had to get one pet, what would you get?
That's a great question, Ben. That's
a turtle. No, they stink.
They stink.
They stink. Snakes, they might slither out.
and they also stink.
I'm trying. What does not stink? And I could just put it.
You want a bird?
They all stink.
No, birds make noise.
They all
An
stink.
iguana. Iguanas don't stink.
I bet they do.
Iguanas, they
You
shed
think they
their
don't
skin
poop?
and they freeze. If you got an iguana, make sure the window's closed. My friend had an iguana and he left his window open in the cold. It froze to death. But I think it froze, but it woke back up. I gotta ask him.
What is that?
Google it. Iguanas will freeze.
And then it woke up.
Iguanas will freeze, but they won't die. I promise you. I'm not lying.
What?
That is pressing information we need to know. If an iguana,
yes, iguanas in Florida
freezes,
often freeze when temperatures drop below 40.
will it die? When an iguana freezes, does not necessarily die. Enters a state of cold stun paralysis.
Told y'all.
Looks like Kyle's getting an iguana.
Yeah, there it is. Don't bother me.
Strouf, one more night cuddling with yourself